श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिन् इति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यस्य कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Have you shared? Okay. No, it will not come. Hare Krishna. So, welcome back once again to our, in one sense, not a final, but at least in this visit, it is like last session. So, in the last 3 days, we have been discussing about how Mahavishnu creates unlimited universes, among them one universe in which there are 14 planetary systems, of which there is Bhuloka, which is Bhumandala. Within that, there are so many divisions and subdivisions. We have been discussing about it, and we have come all the way up to Bharatavarsha and Bharatakanda. So, out of 7 Dvipas, the middle one is Jambudvipa. Within that, there are 9 Varshas. One is Bharatavarsha. Within that, there are 9 Kandas. One is Bharatakanda. That Bharatakanda is our Earth globe. Because always this confusion is always there, whether Earth is flat or spherical. Bhagavatam says that Bhumandala is flat, but what we know is only spherical Earth. So we try to fit in these two, the flat Earth of Bhagavatam, the spherical Earth globe of modern science. We try to fit in and we try to come to a conclusion by that only. But we need to see actually what exactly Bhagavatam is talking, how things are moving on, where exactly fitting what, etc. So here we are trying to give a appreciable way where we can appreciate and take it forward. So now, still we had yesterday big discussion. Many devotees are having how Earth is spinning around or revolving around Sun. Then you are telling something different. How to fit in? So because somehow for the last 500 years we have been, the entire ethos of the modern education system is going in one direction. Here scriptures are saying little differently. So it becomes very difficult to accept immediately. But as a inquisitive student of Bhagavatam, we need to wait, take a pause, and try to understand how it is and how this fits in what we know, what popular science is talking about. So we need to take a pause. Instead of trying to come to a conclusion, we need to reconcile both. That will take some time. So we cannot come to a judgment or we cannot come to answers quickly. So it is like that. In one sense, there is one saying, if everything is black and white in Shastra, then why so many philosophies are coming up? Why Sripad Shankaracharya coming up with Advaita Vedanta? Why Sripad Ramanujarya is coming with Sri Vishishtadvaita? Sripad Madhvacharya coming up with Dvaita, and other acharyas coming up with Shuddhadvaita, Dvaita, Chaitanya Babu coming up with Achintya Beda. Like there's so many philosophies are there. Still things are going on. Why? If everything is crystal clear, then what do we do? In one sense, everything that we discuss, every philosophy that is trying to propound their theology, it all depends on, or it all revolves around 3 terms only. There are only 3 terms. In a sense, the entire philosophy is running around these 3 terms. One is Ishvara, second one is Jiva, third one is Prakriti. To be more precise, Brahman, no, Brahman, Jivatma, and Maya. Everything is running around these 3 things only. There is nothing. Some say Brahman, Jivatma are one only. Some say both are different. Some say Maya is real. Some say Maya is Mithya. Everything that you take, all philosophies are simply revolution around these three terms only. Then nothing beyond that. How do you expand these three terms? That is what your details. So in that way. So in any case, here also, whether some people might want to fit in everything in the earth globe only, or some people want to expand it. In any case, yesterday we made one point. Even though so many things are there in the entire Brahmanda or entire universe, in one sense, the Lord is so merciful that He does not give any conviction to majority of people. If people are convinced, they will try to explore. If they explore, the things will become history. Just to keep them as they are, it is better that many people do not believe it. It is good. So, Prabhuji, what did you do? So, yesterday we saw that how entire Jambudipa, we have Bharata Varsha, within Bharata Varsha 9 Kandas are there, and here we have Bharata Kanda. And today morning, Bhagavatam class also, we have been discussing about the glories of this Bharata Varsha. Ultimately, whether Sukadeva Goswami directly talking about Krishna Katha, or the pastimes of other avatars, or is talking about Srishti Leela and talking about the universe, the purpose is we need to come close to Krishna. That is the ultimate purpose. If all these things are not bringing us close to Krishna, there is no point in spending time and trying to read and understand all these things. And along with it, whatever else we do in our life, day to day, everything is also in order to bring ourselves close to Krishna only. Everything that we do, ultimately, are we coming close to Krishna or not? Everything boils down onto this. Same way, yesterday we have been discussing. Today it is like the last day of Shraddha Paksha. All over India, people are busy performing Shraddha rites, etc. As we were discussing from the day one, we have 4 divisions as per the 4 modes: Tamoguna, Rajoguna, Sattva and Shuddha Sattva. Every activity that we on day-to-day basis we perform, they are influenced by these 3 modes. People under the influence of different modes perform the same activity differently. Yesterday we said that Yajna, Dana, Tapa, everyone is performing. But if a person performs Yajna, Dana, Tapa in the mode of goodness, they will go to Divya Swarga. If they perform in the mode of passion, they will attain Bhauma Swarga. If they perform in the mode of ignorance, they will attain Bila Swarga. But if one performs Yajna, Dana, Tapa in the mode of pure goodness, they will attain Vaikuntha. Activity is same, but with what intention we are performing determines what is the result we are getting. There is no fault in activity. Fault is in our intention, our execution of that activity. Same way, as Lord Krishna also says that Yajna, Dana, Tapa purifies everyone. Therefore, no one should give them up. 18th chapter, Lord Krishna is saying this. Same way, all these household rituals are also part of one of these 3 only, Yajna, Dana, Tapa. We need to perform. But how? We need to spiritualize and we need to perform them in the mode of pure goodness so that they all will become bhakti activities. So with that intention, I was talking about it. Some devotees raised some concern. Why should we perform? What is the need? We have heard no need to perform, etc. Yes, if we are so busy performing bhakti activities, we don't have any time to perform any other ritualistic activities, no problem. But provided if you have some time, better do it. Not to get any material benefits, but at least to set an example to the society in general. Yadyad acharati shrestha tattat eva itarojana. Yes, outside people are not performing properly. You show how to perform properly. If you don't show, who will show? So like that. So there are different ways to see it. So one is performing them in pure goodness so that it becomes bhakti activity. Second thing, in order to set a right example to the society in general, one need to execute and set a right example. So these are few things, few concerns we can think and then continue. And today we'll continue from there where we left yesterday. We stopped here yesterday, and we have seen that since Bharatavarsha is 9,000 yojanas in width, it has been divided to 9 divisions, and each division is about 1,000 yojanas. So Bharatakanda is 1,000 yojanas, Indradeepa, Kaseru, Tamaravanna, Gavastiman, like that. Each and every division is about 1,000 yojanas. So from Mahabharat, we saw that Sri Tiruvenkad Ramanujier, reading the verses in Mahabharat, Bhishma Parva, he drew the picture of Bharatakanda, as well as he also drew the picture of the entire universe also. We'll not get into these details right now. Then we have seen, Sushitanda says that anywhere on the surface of the earth globe, we think that we are on the topmost point. That is because of the structure is like that. It happens. And then we also saw that, so Bhumandala is there. Upon the surface of the Bhumandala, sun is revolving like this. In that Bhumandala, we have earth globe here. In that earth globe, we are almost close to line of equator. From the outward perspective, we are actually standing like this. Because earth globe is here, line of equator is here, Bangalore is somewhere very close to the line of equator. For outward person, you will see us standing horizontally, but we don't feel like that. We always feel that we are standing upright, our feet down and head up. So for a horizontal Bhumandala, sun is traveling like this. For a person in Bangalore who is here, sun is traveling like this. Yes or no? Yesterday we said this is east, this is west, this is true north, true south. So same thing. Here you see Bangalorean is standing here. And this is the earth globe, which is here. South pole is down below, north pole is here. Sun is traveling like this. So this is sun's path. So for this person, sun is going like this. But this person don't feel like this. Like a person on the north pole, he will see sun is doing his parikrama. This is Bhumandala, is the earth globe to take. And for a person at 60 degrees latitude, he will see sun is going in an inclined plane. 30 degrees latitude, you will see sun is going in a more inclined plane. And Bangalorean will see sun is going up and down. It is like this. Because this is spherical structure, people at different places have different experiences. If it is flat, everyone should be having same experience. So, like that. Now, our modern science had measured earth diameter, the earth globe diameter. So they come up with all these different numbers. According to Bhagavatam, Bharatavarsha is 9,000 yojanas, Bharatakanda is 1,000 yojanas. 1 yojana is 8 miles, 8,000 yojanas. 1 mile is 1.601 kilometers, 12,872 kilometers. Okay? We are not talking something different, some utopian ideas we are not presenting. So we are trying to say what is there just. Next. Okay. Bhagavatam is saying 1,000, but something else is saying something differently. How to understand it? Surya Siddhanta tells that earth diameter is 1600 yojanas. Here it is 1,000, there is 1600. How to reconcile? According to Surya Siddhanta, how to measure diameter? You walk on the surface of the earth from one side to other side. Whatever distance you cover, that is the diameter. For a layman, if you ask, what is the dimension of this room? How will he measure? He will simply walk, he will say, how many steps? This is 30 steps, this is 25 steps. That is the size of the room. According to his capacity, he will do. Same way, if you walk from here to here or here to here, you are going from one side to other side. That is the diameter. That is 1600. But for a mathematician, this is half the circumference. Then full circumference is twice to that. Then what is the diameter? 1019. So 2 into 10 to the 1600 divided by pi. So now another question, what is the value of pi? So now we know 3.1416. Suridanta says pi is equal to root 10. It is easy to, because there are different approximations are there. In Siddhanta, they take pi value to be root 10. In Bhagavatam, pi is taken as 3 only. They simply multiply with 3, that's all. Closest approximation. Don't worry about 3.1416 approximation. So, like this. Now, in South India, we have so many traditional temples. Whenever you go to any temple early in the morning, they recite Sankalpa Mantra. When they open the Lord's altar, the first thing they do is Sankalpa Mantra. And then they start their daily routine activities. This slide was prepared long back. For a Ramanavami, I made this Sankalpa. So it is still as it is only. Let us see. Sri Govinda 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 Asya Sri Bhagavata Mahapurushasya Vishnur Ajnaya Pravartamanasya Adya Brahmana. From the beginning of Brahma's birth. Dvitiya Pararde. In the second half of Brahma's lifespan. 50 years already completed. Second part, 51st year just began. Sri Shweta Varaha Kalpe. In the Shweta Varaha Kalpa. The first day of the 51st year. Okay. And then Vaivashvata Manvantare. In one Kalpa there are 14 Manvantaras. So currently we are in the 7th Manvantara. And then Ashta Vimshatame. In one Manvantara there are 71 Chaturyugas. Out of which 27 completed, 28 is running. In one Chaturyuga there are 4 yugas. Satya, Treta, Dwapara and Kali. Satya, Treta, Dwapara completed. Currently we are in Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga Prathama Pade. One yuga has been divided into 4 parts. First 1/4, second 1/4, third 1/4. Currently we are in the first 1/4. This is about the time scale from the beginning of the Brahma's birth. Next. Place where we are located. Cheturdasha Bhuvane. Out of the 14 planetary systems, Bhuloke, we are in Bhumandala. Within the Bhumandala where? Jambudvipe. Out of 7 Dipas we are in Jambudvipa. Within Jambudvipa where? Bharatavarshe. Within Bharatavarsha where? Bharatakande. Within Bharatakande where? Meroho Dakshina Parshve. One meaning of Meru is Mount Meru. Other meaning of Meru is North Pole. In Siddhanta Shastras, North Pole is called as Uttara Meru. South Pole is called as Dakshina Meru. So with respect to North Pole, India is in the southern side. Yesterday we saw, this is east, this is west, this is north and this is south. The midday direction is south. So India is this side. Godavari Dakshina Tire, the land in the south of Godavari river. This is for Bombay. Bombay is, it is south of Godavari. And then Sayadri Kshetra Samipe. The references are given nearby river, nearby mountain. For Bangalore, we may have to take Kaveri Uttara Tire. It is on the northern side of the Kaveri. Yes? Kaveri going down. No? So, something like that. Which are the mountains nearby? Konkan mountains? Huh? Not hills, there are some good big mountain. Mahendragiri. Mahendragiri Kshetra Samipe. So like that we can take. And then where? Mama Swagruhe. In my home. Mama Devata Sannidhav. In front of our household deities. So this is about the place of the entire universe. We are pinning down all the way up to our home. In relation to time, we started with Brahma's birth. We came up to Prathama Pade, Kali Yuga, first part of Kali Yuga. Then we got further, continue. Asmin Vartamana Vyavaharike. In that first part of the current Kali Yuga, Pravavadi 60 Samvasarana Madde, among the 60 repeated cycle of years, Vikari Nama Samvasare. That was Vikari Nama Samvasara. Now this one is Vishwavasu Nama Samvasara, since Ugadi. So that time Uttarayana. Right now we are also, we are Dakshinayana. We are going downward. July to January Dakshinayana, January to July is Uttarayana. So then Vasanta Rutau. Ramanavami comes in Vasanta Rutu. Now Varsha Rutu is going on. Chandramana, according to Chandramana, it was Chaitra Masa. According to Sauramana, it was Meena to Mesha. In the morning, it was Meena Rashi. Sun was in Meena Rashi. In the afternoon, sun will enter into Mesha Rashi. Shukla Pakshe, it is a bright fortnight. Then, Navami Shubhatitau, Ravivasara, Sunday. Pusha Ashlesha Nakshatre. Morning, the moon was in Pusha Nakshatra. Afternoon, you will enter into Ashlesha Nakshatra. In the morning, sun was in Revati Nakshatra. Afternoon, you will enter into Ashwin Nakshatra. So, Pusha Ashlesha Nakshatra Yuktayam. So like this, we are penning down to from the beginning of Brahma's birth all the way up to which year, which Rutu, which month, which Paksha, and which Tithi, which Vara, which Nakshatra. Everything. And saying all these things, finally we are saying that Sri Vishnu Yoga, Sri Vishnu Karana, Shubha Yoga, Shubha Karana, Evam Guna Visheshana Vishishtayam, Asyam, Navamyam, Shubhatitau, Sri Bhagavat Ajnaya, because it is Lord's order. Sri Bhagavat Kainkare Rupam. As a seva to Supreme Lord, we are performing so and so service. Of course, in the temple is direct service to Lord. Even at our home, whatever samskaras we perform, the same Sankalpa mantra should be chanted. We are actually indicating to Devatas that at so and so place, at so and so time, I am undertaking so and so samskara. Kindly note down. Chitragupta will note down all these things. After death, he will tell at so and so place, at so and so time, you are to perform so and so samskara. Everything will be recorded. Nothing left unnoticed. So like that. So the Sankalpa mantra that is being read regularly has direct connection to what we are reading from last 3 days. The entire structure of the universe. So like this, till now we have been seeing about the 7 Dvipas and their subsequent subdivisions in the Bhumandala. But this is only 10% of the Bhumandala. Bhumandala is very big. Till now we could only see 10% of the whole Bhumandala. Still 90% is still there. So that we just briefly see now. So total universe diameter is 500 million yojanas. So Bhumandala is also almost that big. Out of which we have only seen 25 year, matlab 50. Out of 500, we have only seen 50 million yojanas of the Bhumandala. So in the remaining part, what is there? You can see here. These are 7 Dvipas, 7 oceans. They are surrounded by, there is a Swarna Bhumi called as golden land. That is surrounded by Lokaloka mountain. That is surrounded by Aloka Varsha. And there is a empty space. Then there is universal shell. These are the other places which are there in our universe. We'll discuss what they are. Basically, Swarna Bhumi is a kind of land where things are not seen clearly. Like if you have noticed any drama is being played or any movie, if some event is happening in the heaven, there is one peculiar thing will be there. All the way up to skies, there is smoke. Huh? Some clouds or smoke is there always. Okay? Only you can see beyond upper part of the body, only you can see the person. Beneath that, there is always some smoke or something like that. Okay? Same something like that here also. Anything below this you can't see. Whether there is some well, some plain area or something is there, some harsh thing is there which can harm you, we can't see. That's why this place is not good for inhabitants. Anyone who is living in the 7 Dvipas area, they don't come to Swarnabhumi. They kind of ignore. Humko nahi jamta karke. But people from heaven, they come here for some sporting purpose. Sometimes if they want. It is basically like a recreation center. No one stays here permanently, but people want to come and spend some time. So like that. Some weekend retreat, something like that. That is the kind of area. Then there is a mountain, Loka mountain. Till then, the areas including 7 Dvipas, 7 oceans, all the way up to Swarnabhumi, at least people can reside other places. Here people can come and go. That's why this entire area is known as Loka Varsha, where people can stay. And here in the dark portion, people cannot stay. That's why that is called Aloka Varsha. And there is a mountain between these two which is separating both of them. The reason is here people can stay and here people cannot stay is the sunlight is only restricted to this area. Sunlight cannot go to this area. The mountain is so big, so tall, the sunlight cannot go to the other side of the mountain. Because there is no sunlight, it is very difficult for anybody to reside. So that place has become desolate. No one is able to live there. That's why it is called as Aloka Varsha. So beyond that free space, beyond that Aloka Varsha, there is some empty area. So Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Tagore, he says that the out of the 500 million yojanas of the diameter of the universe, 493.2 is the Bhumandala. 6.8 is still there. So 3.4 here, 3.4 here is the empty space. Because of this empty space, so here is the Bhumandala, here is the universe's shell is beginning. So Bhumandala is somewhat little smaller. So as a result of that, Bhumandala can fall into Garbhodaka ocean. So Bhumandala should not fall into Garbhodaka ocean. Being requested by the sages, Lord Shesha is in between holding the Bhumandala so that the Bhumandala does not sink into Garbhodaka ocean. So this is the entire Bhumandala. The universal shell is beginning here, here and here. There is small gap so that it can fall in. So many times devotees have a question. This is 500. This is almost 493.2. So how long it will go down? Little only it can go down. A circle na, like this, take on a little bit. Afterwards, what happens? Since it is Bhumandala, earth element. When you put earth element into the water, what will happen? Slowly, slowly it will melt. As it is melting, it can go down below, all the way up to the bottom. So that is what happens. So slowly, slowly, it can go down. Huh? Bottom line is 50%.
No. Sorry, leave.
Wait, don't know questions. Just we'll open for questions. No intermediate cross questions. We'll open for questions. Just till then, just enjoy the show. So it can fall down. So Shesha is holding the Bhumandala in the middle so that Bhumandala does not sink into Garbhodaka ocean. But Bhumandala is very wide. Shesha is holding the middle. There is a possibility it can tilt like this and go slide down. And so Bhumandala should not tilt here and there. There are 4 elephants on the top, nicely balancing it. No questions. Listen. Don't think too much. Just pay attention and listen. All your questions will be answered. So there are 4 elephants from the top. They are balancing the entire Bhumandala so that it does not sink in. But still, in spite of all this arrangement, it fell into Garbhodaka ocean 2 times. At the very beginning during Swayambhava Manvantara, recently during Chakshusha Manvantara. Lord Matsya only came and told, Abhi 7 din mein pralaya aane wala. Satyavrata Muni ko, King Satyavata, he told. That time it fell. Even the first time, Brahmaji cut the lotus into divisions and he became busy creating all the living entities. The plants, aquatics, birds, etc. While he was creating, and just like you keep a flat object on top of the water, what will happen? Because since it's the earth, Bhumandala, na, slowly it can absorb water, it becomes heavy and drowned into Garbhodaka ocean. Because there was no support below. Previously, at least the Dandi was there. Kamal Dandi, which is coming from the Garbhodaka ocean navel, that was there, it was standing properly. He cut it. Brahmaji cut it, na? So now there is no support. Slowly it fell into Garbhodaka ocean. When Swayambhuva Manu was created, he was told, you go and take care of the Bhumandala and people there. When he came down, there is no Bhumandala. He went back and reported, Father, there is no Bhumandala. Then Brahmaji meditated. Then Lord appeared from his nostril, jumped from Satyaloka. ऊपर से चलाने लगा है. गर्भोदक सागर के अंदर जाके ढूंढ के उसको उठा के ऊपर लाया. जब ऊपर लाया, again they are prayed, please provide some support. Then he transformed into Kurma. He kept upon his back. That's how Bhumandala was held so that it does not sink in. So like that time it happened. And this time Chakshusha Manvantara, Lord only wanted to perform all the pastimes. So he appeared as Matsya. He informed King Satyavrata. Pralay came. He sent a boat. He protected Satyavrata and few other Saptarishis and few sages and living entities. The Bhumandala drowned in. Bhuloka, Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Mahatala, Rasatala, Patala. All 8 drowned in. Bhuvarloka, Sargaloka. Fully water. Everyone died. There was no even one single entity left in the 10 lokas. Out of 14, 10 lokas are completely wiped away. Just before Lord appeared as Matsya to King Satyavrata, Lord put Brahma in sleep. He might have had heavy breakfast. So when Brahma got up, out of 14, 10 lokas gayab ho gaya. 2 lokas are completely drowned, no one is there, and remaining lokas are gone. So Brahma headache again. Again I have to recreate. Recently only I created spending 4 Chaturyugas time. Now again I have to spend 4 Chaturyugas time. No, this time I don't want to do. Then he empowered Daksha. My dear Daksha, who appeared as the son of 10 Prachetas, who was performing tapasya since then. I empower you. I'll give you all my powers. You create on my behalf. Then Daksha began to create 10,000 Savaleshvas, Aryeshvas, 1,000 Savaleshvas. Nothing happened. They went to Gurukul, वहां से वहां चले गए. वापस आया नहीं, शादी किया नहीं, बच्चा को पैदा किया नहीं. So now he begot 60 daughters. Through those 60 daughters, the entire universe was populated. So when Aryama, one of the 12 Adityas, he begot children, they were actually human beings. They need to have a place to stay. So then Kashyapa prayed to Brahma. Brahma prayed to Lord. Lord appeared, again lifted the Bhumandala, second time. Like this, 2 times it happened. It is not the earth globe as we see in the pictures, paintings and copper deities and all. It is actually the whole Bhumandala fell into Garbhuta Ocean. Then after this free space, we have 7 universal layers: earth, water, fire, air, ether, ahankara. No, not mind. Earth, water, fire, air, ether, ahankara, and Mahatattva. These are the 7 layers. After the 7 layers, there is a 8th layer that is made up of Prakriti or Pradhana. After that Prakriti, there is Brahmajyoti. Everywhere there is Brahmajyoti. That is how one after the other are situated. So here you can see, this is the entire Bhumandala with all the different divisions. Here is the pole star. This is Dhruvaloka. So 7 Dvipas, 7 oceans, golden land, Loka mountain, Aloka Varsha. Here is the mountain. The Loka mountain starts with Bhumandala. In height, it goes all the way up to pole star. Shesha down below holding the Bhumandala. The 4 elephants above balancing the Bhumandala. Huh? No, Bhagavatam does not talk about Kurma so much. Shesha only. It ends at Shesha only. It gives a hint here and there. There is not much discussion about Kurma here, in the 5th canto especially. But Kurma is there. So now, there is one verse in the Bhagavatam, 5:20:37. It says that inside this mountain, this is the mountain. Inside this mountain, previously I showed it in a white color. Inside this mountain only we have Bhuloka, Bhuvarloka, Sargaloka. All 3 lokas are located within this mountain range. And within that, we have Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and also all the Tarakas, zodiac signs, Nakshatras, everything is within this only. And the light of the sun and all other luminaries, it is restricted within this mountain area. It does not penetrate to this mountain, does not come outside. Where Aloka Varsha is there. Because sunlight does not come outside, this area is called as Aloka Varsha. Sunlight is only restricted to 3 lokas: Bhuloka, Bhuvarloka, Sargaloka. These 3 lokas only depend upon sunlight. Rest of the universe, sunlight is not required. So that is the understanding. That's why I was saying, na, Whatever stars and all we see every night, they are all within this mountain only. They are not so far as we generally hear that light years away and all. They are within this mountain area. You can calculate what is the distance, what could be the maximum distance also. This is what according to Bhagavatam. I am not trying to speculate or trying to tell something here and there. Salokatrayante parita Ishvarena vihita yasma suryadinam dhruvapavarginam jyotirgananam gavastayo arvachinam trilokim avitanvita na kadachit parachina. Basically, jyotirganana means all the luminaries that are there in the outer space are restricted well within this mountain only. And where are they situated? Trilokinam, within three lokas, Bhuloka, Borloka, and Sargaloka. In that way. So now, Bhagavatam directly states Lord Varaha lifted Bhumandala. Bhagavatam does not say that Lord Varaha lifted Earth globe. Bhagavatam Shloka. Damstragya Kotya Bhagavam Tradaduta Virajate Bhudara Bhu Sabudara. He lifted Bhu. Bhu matlab Bhumandala. In one shloka. With the whose. Here you can see. Normally, in any traditional temple you go, no one shows either Bhugola or Bhumandala. They always show Bhudevi only. Because Lord is not thinking some matter fell in, I have to lift it. Lord is thinking that my consort fell in, I have to protect her. For Lord, Bhumandala means Bhudevi. He is trying to save his own consort. So, we always see in all traditional temples, Bhudevi situated on the shoulders of Lord Varaha. Tirupati also if you go, we see like that only. But nowadays when people make deities, they make like this. Here is the verse. Trayimayam Rupamidam Shaukaram Bhumandalenata Atadata Dutenate. Clearly telling Lord Varaha lifting Bhumandala. Not Earth globe. This is first time. Second time when Lord was lifting the Bhumandala, Hiranyaksha. Recently all of us saw that movie. Here on one side Aryama gave birth to human beings and they are all praying to Lord Brahma. Protect, lift the Bhumandala. He prayed to Lord Vishnu appeared. On the other side, Hiranyaksha was going on world conquest. And he went to fight with Varuna. Varuna said, no, I can't fight, I will become old. You go and fight with Vishnu, just appeared on the ocean. So Hiranyaksha came there while Varaha was lifting the Bhumandala. He said, you thief, how can you steal away my property? Because I defeated Indra, the entire world is mine. How can you take away my property? There was a fight. Lord Varaha had a good fight, then liberated him, then lifted the Bhumandala and transformed himself into Kurma and held Bhumandala on his back. So later on Shesha came. Later on the 8 elephants also came. They all assisted him in lifting the Bhumandala. So Lord Masta is predicting the upcoming Pralaya in 7 days. You can see Lord Masta said, O king, subduer of your enemies, on the 7th day from today, the 3 worlds, Bhu, Bhuva, Swaha, will all merge in the water of inundation. Saptamehi Adyatanad Urdhvam Ahani Etadarindama Nimangshati Apeyambodau Trilokyam Bhur Bhuvadikam. Lord Masya already predicted Bhumandala will drown into Garbhodaka ocean. That is what happened. Afterwards, he came as Varaha and lifted it. And this took place in Chakshusha Manvantara. In the middle of Chakshusha Manvantara, this entire pastime happened. So in that way, here is our universe. In the middle, we have Bhumandala with all the divisions. 7 Dvipas, 7 oceans, surrounded by Swarna Bhumi, surrounded by Lokaloka mountain, surrounded by Aloka Varsha, and then universal shells. So we have been discussing all these things. This is the Bhumandala with all the different divisions. And then there are 7 universal coverings made up of earth, water, fire, ether, ahankara, mahatattva. Each subsequent layer is 10 times thicker than the previous layer. That means Second layer is 10 times the first layer, third layer is 10 times the second layer, seventh layer is 10 times to the sixth layer. So our universe diameter is 500. The first layer is 500 only. Earth layer is only 500. Same size. What is the size of the universe? That much is the first layer. Second layer is 10 times to that, 5,000. Third layer will be 50,000. Like that, they are gradually increasing.
The greater earthly planetary system extends out to the edges of the universe and has a diameter of 4 billion miles. Known as Bhūmandala, shaped like a lotus flower, it has 7 concentric islands and oceans with Mount Meru as its pericarp. The 7 oceans respectively contain salt water, sugarcane juice, liquor, clarified butter, milk, emulsified yogurt, and sweet drinking water. Sometimes Vedic cosmology is misconstrued as portraying the Earth to be a flat disk. This flat Earth misconception arises partly due to our inability to understand Vedic nomenclature. A single object may be referred to by several names, and a single name may refer to several objects. For example, the term Earth may be used to describe at least 6 different aspects of cosmology. The Earth we live on is indeed a globe, as explained by the Sanskrit word parimandale, meaning spherical, used in the Mahabharata text. The flat disk refers to the greater earthly planetary system of Bhūmandala. 4 elephants of inestimable size are placed at the 4 directions for balancing the greater Earth.
So like that, we have been discussing about Jambudipa, Plakshadipa, Shalmaladeepa, Kushadipa, Kraunchadipa, Shakadeepa, Pushkaradeepa, having Manasutra mountain within it, Brahma, Swarna Bhumi, Loka mountain, Aloka Varsha, free space, universal coverings. So like this, the entire Bhumandala has been described with all the different divisions. We don't, this is already same. So this is our Bhumandala, whole Bhumandala. The outer thick line is the universal shell, inner thin line is outer edge of the Bhumandala. In between there is free space. This is Aloka Varsha, this is Loka mountain, this is Swarna Bhumi, and this circle, when you magnify, 7th ocean, 7th Dipa, 6th ocean, 6th Dipa, 5th ocean, 5th Dipa, 4th one, 3rd one, then 2nd ocean, 2nd Dipa, 1st ocean, 1st Dipa. The white circle is there, na? That is Jambu Dipa. This image is for the scale, and these are different mountains within that. And the small white circle, when you enlarge, that is Jambu Dipa. Within Jambu Dipa, there are 9 Varshas, Kuru Varsha, Ilavrita Varsha, and Bharata Varsha, Kimpurusha Varsha. Within Bharata Varsha, again there are 9 divisions. Among the 9 divisions, the 9th division is our Earth globe. In that Earth globe, 7 continents, Asia, India, Karnataka, Bangalore, Banshankari. What is the street name? Huh? Okay, whatever name. In that, so and so number, house number, temple. In that ground floor, first floor, mezzanine floor, second floor, and we are sitting here. And we think that Ishwaroham Aham Bhogi Siddhoham Balavansuki. That is our thing. So this is our universe. Pura hua nahi. But anyway, so we'll open for some questions. Whatever we discussed till now, quickly we take few questions. Kindly restrict your questions to that subject that we are discussing instead of diving here and there.
Prabhu, about that South Pole, you're going to clarify later or now?
Now. We are getting into that.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. So the sun is not reaching Jana Loka, Mahar Loka, Tapa Loka, and Chitta Loka?
No. Upper 4 lokas, they do not need sunlight.
So
sunlight is only required for Boloka, Borloka, Sargaloka.
So they are self-illuminated?
Yes.
Okay. And also I heard there is a ice region around after the Loka mountain. Is it correct?
Wait, we'll discuss.
Okay. And Before Varahadeva appeared, how was the Bhumandala held? Because later he became Kurma and it was held.
No, before Varaha appeared, Bhumandala was drowned in the Garbhodaka ocean. He lifted and he
Previous,
transformed into Kurma and then he held it.
previous Kalpa, same Varahadeva appeared and again it was held.
What happened in the previous Kalpa, we don't know. What is happening in the current Kalpa, we know from Puranas.
Okay.
In the beginning of Swayambhu Manvantara, Brahma cut it. It fell down. When human Swayambhu Manu was produced, then Lord Varaha came and lifted. And Matsya came, he said 7 days Pralaya is going to come. Pralaya came, everyone died. Brahma empowered Daksha. Daksha is creating one after the other. When human beings are created, they reminded that Bhumandala need to be rescued. Then Lord came and rescued the Bhumandala.
Okay.
So things are happening according to their requirement.
And in the remaining 8 khandas of Bharat Varsha,
Hmm.
there's nothing much mentioned about it. So who
Yes,
would
list in the Bhagavatam there is no mention. For those who are interested, you can read Vayu Purana. There is some mention in Vayu Purana, I heard. I have not read completely, but
So the
for more
people
details,
there
you can
also
refer.
are like humans with all the 4 yugas.
There also 4 yugas will be there. Human like people are also there. Things are somewhat similar to us only. What is their current situation? No idea as of now.
Thank you.
So, on that same thing, how is the upper planets illuminated? Southern planet, Patala gems of the snakes.
Yes.
That Maharjana Tapaloka, how do they get light?
First of all, we have to understand who are staying in that Maharloka, Janloka, Tapaloka.
Rishis and Sapta Rishis. And all.
What light we can offer to them? They can create another universe. They are as good as Lord Brahma. उनके लिए हम क्या light देंगे?
So they don't have like Gayatri Mantra and all Savitri Deva.
They can produce another sun if they want.
But is there any reference how they're getting light? No.
No, they can manifest light, na?
Okay.
They themselves can manifest light. They are we can take them as self-illuminated.
Prabhuji,
Yes.
why was the stem cut by Brahma? Any reference or reason why it was cut?
Why? Of course, there is a mountain full of rocks. You want to construct this temple. You need stone blocks. Will you cut the mountain or you will shift the mountain here? There is a lotus. If you want to make it into 14 lokas, you need to cut it. अगर बनाना है तो पहाड़ को तोड़ना पड़ता है.
And this Gotras, Prabhuji, in the Chakshusha Manvantara, Daksha only created all the species. Then how do we say other Gotra, etc.?
Daksha did not create all the species. Daksha first produced 10,000 Haryashvas, then 1,000 Savalashvas, then 60 daughters. That's all. The 60 daughters married different sages, not many different. 10 of them married Dharma, 27 married Moon, 17 married Kashyapa. Kashyapa through all these wives produced. And also other sages also produced some other species.
Okay.
So in that.
And this Satyavrata and Hiranyakashipu were at the same time?
King Satyavrata
and Hiranyakashipu?
Little difference, na? Lord Matsya came to Satyavrata. He told in 7 days there is going to be Pralaya. So Lord protected Satyavrata. So then after the Pralaya, Daksha produced Haryashvas, Savalashvas, 60 daughters. They married Kashyapa. Kashyapa married Diti. This is children are Hiranyakashipu.
7 days is what timeline, Prabhuji?
Now our 7 days only. 7 days in 24 hours. 1 week.
All this happened.
All this 9. 7 days में प्रलय हुआ. After Lord appeared as a small fish in the, what do you call this English?
Palm.
Cupped hands. From that day, he said 7 days there is pralaya. There is annihilation after 7 days. Creation, recreation happened after much time. तुरंत नहीं हुआ. थोड़ा आराम से होता है. हमारा मोबाइल जैसे नहीं. ऐसा ऑर्डर करो, ऐसा जोमेटो आता है, ऐसा नहीं. Things will happen धीरे धीरे. Brahmaji created all the people in 4 Chaturyugas. It is a good amount of time. So Daksha might have taken some thousands of years.
Prabhuji, that map that you showed of that year, that reference is the reference known for the entire Bhumandala map that he has given, not just Bharatakhanda.
Okay.
That reference, what is the reference?
Mahabharata only.
Mahabharata. So Mahabharata also cosmology, like the same Bhagavatam cosmology is present.
Not in that great detail, but some basic details are there in Mahabharata also.
That map that he has given Bhumandala is only based on Mahabharata or other
Not
references?
necessarily. I'm saying Mahabharata also is there. Vishnu Purana also is
And
there.
according to you, is there any difference between what you have made here and that map that GR has made? That is there, are there lesser details there? Anything like that?
No, not like that. See, there is always one compromise. If you want to put everything into one picture, you have to go to compromise. We are trying to depict all the pictures separately, na? Where we can zoom in and see everything clearly. In that picture, you may not be able to see everything clearly. So when you put everything into one, it becomes like clumsy. So everything may not be so clear. So that limitation will be there always.
So the Lord Kurmadev, he is holding Bhumandala. This happened after Samudra Manthan Leela or before that?
No, that happened when he was fighting with Hiranyaksha. समुद्र मंथन कब हुआ था? किस किस के बीच में हुआ था? असुरास का लीडर कौन है? वेट, व्हाई आर यू टेलिंग? वो आधा घंटे से हाथ उठा है.
One more question is also there.
वापस नहीं उठाने का.
One more question is also.
हाँ?
One more question is also.
First study 8th canto and come back. Bali Maharaj. This said Indra, that said Bali Maharaj. Whose son is Bali Maharaj? Wait, let him tell.
Virochan's son.
Whose son is Virochana?
Prahlad.
Whose son is Prahlad?
Kashyapa.
उसमें भी डाउट लग रहा है आपको? हरे कृष्णा. So when Hiranyaksha was there, that time Lord Varaha lifting the Bhumandala. Okay, that time Varaha appeared and fought with him, and Kurma appeared and then lifted the Bhumandala. And later on, Hiranyaksha's brother is Hiranyakshapu performed tapasya. Prahlad was born. So much happened. Then Lord Narsinga appeared. Then Virochana. Then Bali. Then all this happened. So बहुत सारा समय निकल गया बाद में.
So he was present in two places same time. Well, if he leaves the Bhumandala and goes there.
No, one Lord cannot appear at two places. Can't you do that much also? One form is holding the Bhumandala only. Oh, उनका सेवा हो गया. वही Lord again will appear. Now where is Lord Krishna? Golok Vrindavan. If you want to appear in front of you, you can appear. He can be there also. He can be here also. So like that.
And so regarding the elephants, so they are like living elephants or stay like.
They're living elephants, Baba. इतना तो विश्वास रखो.
And they're also celestial in nature. They don't need food or anything like that.
They eat their food. Whatever food they require, that food they eat. They don't have to eat gas and all.
So if they wander off. So if they wander off or something, there is this.
This is the problem. We try to impose upon our conceptions upon everything. That's why we said just read Shastra, don't speculate. Okay, yes, Mataji, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna. So, Prabhu, if the upper planetary systems are self-eliminated, then how can we account for Brahma's night?
Brahma's day and night. Brahma's day means 1000 Chaturyugas. For that long, Maharloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka, Satyaloka always bright only. They don't experience dark. When there is Pralaya, then whole universe, the 14 lokas will be destroyed. That is darkness. Since these 4 lokas, they do not have any night during this 1000 Chaturyugas, the whole period is called Brahma's day. So in that way.
But at the end of Brahma's day, all the upper planetary systems are also inundated? I thought only till then.
Not inundated. It is at least different way of telling. In one sense, Sankarshana becomes very angry. Lord Sankarshana, Shesha is holding the Bhumandala. For what purpose is holding the Bhumandala? Why Bhumandala should not fall down into Garbhada Koshan? No. Lord Shesha holding the Bhumandala so that all of us can practice bhakti and go back home back to Godhead. He is waiting. First we have become human being. Then we became horse, donkey, monkey, Devata, Gandharva, Kinnara, Kimpurusha, again human being, again. इधर पुनरपि जननम पुनरपि मरणम ऐसा ऐसा चल रहा है समय बीत गया. फर्स्ट मनमंत्र, सेकंड मंत्र, थर्ड मनमंत्र, 10th मनमंत्र, 11th, 12th, 14th हो गया. बहुत गुस्सा हो गया. I was holding the Bhumandala for so long, hoping that you will practice bhakti and go back to Godhead. You are doing all nonsensical activities. You fool, you don't deserve to die, deserve to live anymore. He becomes so angry. As a result of that anger, from his Brukuti comes 11 Rudras. Tandav Nritya kar rahe Rudras. Anger personified 11 Rudras. They are doing Tandav Nritya. Then finally, they open their third eye. What comes from the third eye? Fire. That fire burnt the Bhumandala, whole Bhumandala, consisting of Bhuloka, Atala, Vitala, Sutala, all the way up to Patala. All 10 lokas are burning, and also Bhurloka, Sargaloka. 10 lokas burning, like they're all burning like 100 years. The burning was going on. The heat was so much, the heat was going all the way up to Maharloka. They could not bear the heat. They went to Janaloka. Heat came there. They went to Tapaloka. Heat came there. They went to Satyaloka. They told Brahma ji, kya chal raha hai idhar? Brahma ji told, ho gaya, time ho gaya, chalo hum pani ke andar chalte. So Brahma ji took all the people from the Maharloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka, Satyaloka, entered into Garbhodaka ocean, entered into Garbhodakshaya Vishnu's abdomen, and they took rest. And behind Brahma, Maharloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka, Satyaloka, they just followed. How many of you went to Srirangam? There is one deity, Yatuttakari Perumal. There was a devotee of Lord Yatuttakari Perumal. He used to sing the glorification of the Lord always. So the king came to know about it. The king called the devotee. You sing my glories. The devotee said, no, I cannot sing your glories. My life is meant to sing the glories of the Lord. Then you don't stay in my kingdom. Get lost. He said, okay, no problem. He was going. When he was going, he told Lord, Lord, I am going. What are you doing here? Come, chalo, hum chalte. So Lord got up. The snake bite is there na? Usko apna पीठ के अंदर रख के जा रहे. Yatottakari Perumal. Then when he was going, Lord is going and everyone is going. Mother Lakshmi is also going away. The kingdom became bereft of Lakshmi Devi. The king realized I made a mistake. He came and requested the sage, please stay. Don't worry, you don't have to sing about my glories. Continue to sing glories of the Lord. Then he came back. Lord also came back. Before that, he said that Lord was sleeping this side. Now he began to sleep this side. Because jaldi वापस आ गया ना, जल्दी ना उल्टा सो गया. So that is the Yatuttakari Perumal. Kanchipuram, Deepa Prakash Perumal. I don't know, Yatuttakari Perumal actually. He has another name also. I am not sure Deepa Prakash Perumal has another pair, other name. No, he is called as Vegasethu Perumal. He obstructed the river when coming to obstruct the yajna of Brahma.
And when the sun is going around in its
One second. Why did I tell this story? Same way, just like Lord, the devotee is going, Lord is going behind, and he put the Sheshapan Pandari's armpit and then going, na? Like that, when Brahma and all these 4 people are going down, all the 4 Loka people, the 4 Lokas also going after them. They also went down into Garbhodaka ocean, then Brahma, Garbhodaka Vishnu's body. Like in a way, they are not destroyed physically, but they also accepted the destruction process. So in that way, like that, we can say 14 Lokas are destroyed.
And when sun goes around its orbit, so even in the Bhagavatam, we get the picture of the sun's chariot, the Ratha. What about the sun planet and the residents of the planets? Are similarly all the luminaries? Is it because even the moon, it has its own orbit and it goes and stays in every nakshatra each day. So they are called the lunar mansion. So then what about the Chandra Loka?
Yeah, they are all there. We'll discuss.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, I have 2 questions. First one, Prabhuji, when you told that this Bharat Khanda is spherical and we any part of this when we are there don't feel that we are tilted because of gravity. My question, Prabhuji, this Bhumandala, what makes it to fall down? Means when this lotus stem are cut, why it is falling down only? It may be there also, no? What is pulling them? Like here, gravity is there on Bharat Khanda. So in this universe, Bhumandala is there at middle. So when lotus stems get, why it is going down so that Sesa has to hold it?
Because Bhumandala is very heavy object, na? So it will fall down into Garbhodaka ocean.
Why down? Somebody is pulling that, it's falling down.
No. See, even I also can't explain all these things, but don't apply modern science onto it. If gravitation goes on, that is something. Here in natural, anything heavy, the object comes down. In a 3D universe, down Garbhodak ocean is there, just above the ocean only Bhumandala is there. So if you don't stop it, it will fall down obviously. The same principle are you saying?
And second question, Prabhuji.
That's why Shesha is in between holding that. See, it is coming properly. Yes.
Second question, Prabhuji. It is from a long time, like this Narsim Dev. In that Leela, this Hiranyaksha, he drowned the whole Bhumandala into the Garbhodak ocean. So at that time, like where they were staying, where were the kingdom of this Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha at that time?
Yesterday one devotee asked some question. I said it is homework for you. Think about it.
Yes.
So what is the answer? Who is that?
So that was Prabhuji.
That entire Leela of Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakashipu was happening in the heaven. That time Bhumandala was down in the Garbhodak ocean only. Their birth and other further activities, all these things are happening in the heaven only.
Heaven means Swargaloka.
Swargaloka.
But that is also part of Bhumandala only, no?
No, Swargaloka is above, na.
But that is inside that mountain.
Mountain to hai, mountain side mein hai, but it is above only. It is a different law. I'll show you now. Pura hua nahi. I'll show.
And Prabhuji, then why this is Ahobilam here? We see this.
Good question. Okay. You have desire to hear past. You keep hearing Krishna's pastimes here and there. Any devotees, Lord's pastimes, keep hearing. So like that, in Janaloka, there was Krishna Katha was going on. Okay, all the great sages were assembled and they were hearing. In that assembly, Garuda was there. Okay, and Sanat Kumara was describing Lord's various pastimes. Then he began to describe Narsingadev pastime. Garuda heard everything nicely. Then he said, whenever Lord appears, he takes me along with him. This time he did not take me along with him. I want to see the form of the Lord. मैं तुरंत देखना चाहता हूँ. They said you need to perform long tapasya. No, I don't have so much time. I want to see the Lord immediately. Then they told, go to Bharata Varsha, go to Sri Shaila Parvata, perform tapasya. You will get to see the Lord in no time. Then Garuda came down from Janaloka all the way up to the modern day Ahobilam area. He performed sincere tapasya. Lord Narsingadev appeared. He said, no, not only this, whatever I heard, I want to see everything. The full movie I want to see. The full pastimes Lord revealed. Then he said, so I could see because I could perform all this tapasya. But what about the future people? You stay here. So Lord stayed there only in different forms. Kroda Narasimha, Jwala Narasimha, Varaha Narasimha, like the different forms are there na, in the hill area. The actual event happened in the heaven. It is relayed here by the request of Garudaji. So like that. Okay. Hope no questions. Fine. We'll discuss a little bit. Already 1 o'clock.
Prabhuji, one just small question. So when the Bhumandala fell down to Garbhodaka ocean, what happened to the lower planetary systems like Atala, Vitala, like?
Okay. This is the Bhumandala.
Yeah.
The 7 lokas are inside this. If I say this notebook fell down, what about those things inside the notebook? They will also fall down.
No, I mean, I'm asking the lower planetary systems.
The lower planet systems are inside the Bhumandala. There are 7 tunnels. They don't have any independent existence. They are not like balls moving around. They were 7 tunnels. That's why they are calling Bila Swarga. We are talking about Bila. Bila means bill. In Kannada, what do you call bill? Same, na? This is whole Bhumandala. It has a thickness. So in between this, there are all these 7 lower planet systems are there. So when it falls, everything fell down.
Okay.
So like
Thank you.
Quickly, take the mic. Give him the last question.
This kalpa, so 2 times like Bhumandala fell down, one in the Swayambhu Manu and the Chakshusha Manu.
Yes.
But after this day, like every time, like day over, then Brahma all go down. That Bhumandala again fell down, and then again Varahadev comes and lift Bhumandala for the next day. I mean,
I don't know. Even Brahma does not know. When it happens, it happens. It's okay. क्या होगा कैसे होगा हम बाद में सोचेंगे. We don't know. So now let's move on. Now we are in a quick space. Till now we have been going through one set of slides which are detailed slides. Now we are moving on quick slides so that we can have a quick overview of the rest of the subject matter. So this one we have seen Jambudipa, Bharatavarsha and Bharatakanda with all the divisions. So this 9th division is spherical shape. Devotees have doubt. What about the other division? How are they look like? What is their shape? This is their shape. Like that, Bhagavatam does not say. Srila Vadiraja Tirtha's book, Bhugala Varnam. Whether Bhugala Varnam says or not, I don't know. It's a translation by Sri Badarayana Murthy, one of the Madhva born professor. He translated to English. He gives a picture like this in his book. And he attributes it to Srila Vadiraja Tirtha. Since I don't know Sanskrit, I have not read through each and every verse clearly what exactly verse is stating. But this is a picture he gives. Okay? These are the 9 divisions of the Bharatavarsha. First division, second division, third one, fourth one, fifth one, sixth one, seventh one, eighth one, ninth one. Ninth one is the spherical earth globe. So if you see, here to here 9,000 yojanas. This mountain is 10,000 yojanas in height, Himalaya Parvata. And after the mountain, the first division, its height is 9,000. Second one is 8,000, 7,000, 6,000, 5,000, 4, 3, 2. Last one is 1,000. Anyway, width is already 1,000. Length is as per the geometrical location. And the height is 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, like that, all the way up to 1. And the last one, again, yesterday some devotees are asking, it is supposed to be bow shaped. The last 9th division also, it is supposed to be like this. If the ocean is like this should be the land. How can it become spherical? Ek prashna tha. 2 devotees asked. How it happened, I don't know. It happened by the will of the providence. Even though the bow shaped flat earth, the corners might have been flooded by ocean, the middle portion only there. In the middle portion also should be like this. If some land is protruding from water, it should be like this. But how can it becomes like this spherical? That also I don't know. But it became by the will of the providence. Whether somebody did it or Lord only made it like that, we don't know. We don't have any clue. There is no reference as of now. We have not come across. Maybe there somewhere. But somehow by the will of the providence, the 9th division became spherical. Other divisions are somewhat like this. Like that, our previous devotees are saying. So we just have to give a benefit of doubt. Maybe it could be like that. Why not? So like that. And now we are seeing from here now. You go here and see only the 8th one and 9th one. 8th one, 9th one will be like this. This is the saltwater ocean which is surrounding go on inside. As a result of this, that 9 divisions are made. This is the 8th division. This is the 9th division, which is held by a ice column. This is also from the same book, Bhugala Varnam, English translation. Our earth globe is resting upon a ice column. Why ice column? We just throw some light. It may be true, may not be true, I don't know. I'm just giving a benefit of doubt so that we can appreciate, yes, there can be ice column. Now, first thing, this is our familiar world map. Out of 100% of the spherical earth surface, 71% is occupied by water. 29% is land. Out of 29%, 20% is in the northern hemisphere, above the line of equator only. You take North America, Asia, Europe, and North Africa, they are all above the line of equator. What is below the line of equator? Only South Africa, South Africa, and South America, and Australia. This much only. So, out of 71% of water content, almost more than 50% is down below only. Okay. And then that they also say that lot of Antarctica area is all ice. So in that ice area, there could be ice column. Why not? First benefit of doubt. Second benefit of doubt. Whatever space expedition that is happening over many years, where is our ISRO devotee? Okay. Whatever space expedition that is happening in the past, mostly they do in the horizontal direction. Here, I'll tell you why it is so. And second, even the flight routes that are there. We see most of the flight routes horizontally here and there, and some of them are going up also. Very rarely they go down below. It is not that they did not go. They tried, but the result was very unpalatable. What happened, we don't know, but something happened. There are many documentaries are made on the South Pole issue. So many things are happening. Now it is very easy to go to America than to Antarctica. Today's situation. If you want to go to Antarctica, you need to get hell lot of permissions. It is not so easy. It is under strict and vigilant zone. So it is like that. So many things are there. So okay, this is again the other one. So now, second thing, if you take solar map, solar system, all the planets are said to be on a plane. Here Earth is there. Here Mercury, Venus, Sun, so close by Moon also is there. Like that, all the planets are on the horizontal plane. If you want to go to Moon, where you have to go? Like this only, na? Earth is here, Moon is here. You have to go like this only. If you want to send some satellite to Mars, Mangalyaan, here only. If you want to go to Sun, Aditya, like this only. If you want to go to Sun, who is here, will you go like this? You don't go. Will you go like this? Don't go. So normally the space exploration generally happens in the horizontal plane only. Not so much research or excavation down below. So this could be, even I also don't know completely, but whatever little I know, it is like that. Because there is no need in the empty space. Why we want to waste money, time, energy, etc. So in that way. This is just a benefit of doubt. And even if you want to travel from Australia to South Africa or South America, they try to go sideways. Very rarely, no one dares to go through North South Pole and all. But still, there was a person, Admiral Byrd, who wanted to go and see South Pole. He traveled by boat, slowly went, and he noted down what all he observed. In his diary, he said that he could see so many huge ice columns in the South Pole. He personally saw so many ice columns. And later on, many people went there, they also noticed and they said, yes, as he said, there are so many huge ice columns are there. Like in mountain Himalayas, we have so many huge peaks of mountains are there. Na? South Pole, if you go, ice mountains are there. I'm saying them as ice columns, you can say ice mountains. So like that. So one among them could be this ice column. Just benefit of doubt. So this just now we have seen our Varaha and lifting and all, everything is there. This is our mandala. So now you people are asking Kurma. See your Kurma is here. This is our entire universe. This is our entire Bhumandala. It is held by Shesha. Shesha taking support of Kurma. In between, 8 elephants also came. Samudra Manthan, the 8 elephants came. They asked, my dear Lord, we want to serve you. He said, go and help Kurma and Shesha holding the Bhumandala. So they are also there down below holding the Bhumandala, assisting Kurma and Shesha in holding the Bhumandala. This is how all three of them together holding the entire Bhumandala. Now, for a normal visualization, this is the picture of the Bhumandala. Yes or no? We have been seeing Loka Varsha, Loka mountain, Aloka Varsha. Everything is there. Down below we have Garbhodaka ocean, then Kurma, Shesha and elephant. Actually, three of them are in this intermediate gap only. Because I made them big, so I put them downward. But actually these three, as it is shown in the previous picture, they are like this. Half of Kurma is inside the water, other half is above. And upon which Shesha is resting, upon Shesha, 8 elephants are there upon Bhumandala. The gap here to here is only 1 lakh yojanas. The Bhumandala thickness is also 1 lakh yojanas, like you can see here. Here to here is 1 lakh yojanas, here to here also 1 lakh yojanas. Total 2 lakh yojanas here to here, total width. Okay? This is the general picture that we come up to Bhumandala from Bhagavatam point of view. From Bhagavatam point of view, Sukadeva Goswami saying that when you go to the top of the universe and look down, the 3 different divisions are there. The first division has many more subdivisions. This is the general picture. But Vajratirtha says that, but when you go nearby, when you actually go to the place where exactly it is little different. Just like when you see from afar a particular place, it looks differently. When you come nearby, you get to know more and more details. Both are right only. But here you are getting more details, close view. So he says that, he also takes the reference of Bhagavatam only. He says, in the Vayu Purana, these three regions are called with different names. What we are calling it as Loka Varsha, they call it as Ruttakara Prithvi. What we are calling Loka Parvata, they are calling it as Andatamas. What we are calling Aloka Varsha, they are calling it as Ganodaka. Ganodaka means what? Ghana Udaka. Udaka means water, water. Gana Udaka means ice, ice, ice. It is not thick. Ice, solidified water. Okay? So the third region is supposed to be Ganodaka. They say that Ganodaka means actually Garbhodaka. The third region is actually Garbhodaka ocean only transformed into ice. Okay? And one more point. If the third region is Ganodaka or Garbhodaka, that is supposed to be below Patala Loka. Because Bhagavatam says Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Mahatala, Rasatala, Patala, then Narakaloka, then Shesha, Kurma, then there is Garbhodaka ocean. If the third region is supposed to be Garbhodaka, that is supposed to be below Shesha and Kurma. It is supposed to be below Shesha and Kurma. Then there is a discontinuity. When you are seeing from the top, everything is like continuous stream. Where is the third region? Then they say, you take it like this. Make it as a continuous thing. From here, it is gradually going down, like that. Now it is a continuous thing. As you look from the top, everything looks like flat thing. Because the thickness is very small, na?
For the Shasha Adesh.
When you go to the top of the 250 million yojanas.
Adesh.
When you're seeing, when small
Adesh.
paper also appears to be like flat only.
Adesh.
Then they say that.
Phone kodo.
What is that? That mountain indeed is not a rock mountain. It is a mountain of ice. Just like the Garbhodaka ocean here, it is solid state. Same way the Garbhodaka ocean here also is solid state. From the solid Garbhodaka ocean only there came a circular ice mountain. It is not a earthly mountain. It is a ice mountain. It is indeed nothing but the Garbhodaka ocean only. From Garbhodaka ocean only, the ice protruded out upward. It became like a boundary mountain. Now, our Bhumandala is all this much only. Our Bhumandala is only this much. This is our Bhumandala. Aloka Varsha, Loka, it belongs to Garbhodaka ocean only. Though from the far above, top of the universe, when you look down, they seem to be three different distinct divisions of one seamless Bhumandala. But when you go nearby, you understand that this is Bhumandala, this is Loka mountain, this is Aloka Varsha. Aloka Varsha is nothing but the flat terrain made by the solid ice. Since when from far it look like land portion, and the mountain is also protruding from the Garbhodaka ocean. This is Bhugala Varnam. It gives a close up view. Okay? And when Bhumandala fell into Garbhodaka ocean, this Bhumandala fell into Garbhodaka ocean. When Lord Varaha lifted, he lifted this Bhumandala, which is small, not so big. This can easily sink into Garbhodaka ocean. Not. Oh, तो mountain से आया ना वो पानी का mountain है. वो किधर जाएगा? It will never change. It will be like that only. It is indeed the ocean only. Aloka is nothing but the ocean. Loka is nothing but the protrusion of the ocean. It is the ice mountain coming out of the Garbhodaka ocean. On the boundary, it is frozen. In the middle, it is liquid. Here, it is liquid. Same question. One Puna Brahmachari asks, why it is frozen here? Why it is not frozen here? How do I know? Yeah. Okay. Sun jarut nahi. Garbhodaksha Vishnu, if he wants, he can make frozen, non-frozen, everything together only. So this is about it. And now this shloka said that within this Loka Loka mantra only we have all the luminaries. You see, from this is the Bhumandala. From here to the top of the Mount Meru, this intermediate area is known as Borloka. From top of Meru to Pole Star, this entire area is known as Sargaloka. From top of Mount Meru to Pole Star, this entire intermediate area is known as Sargaloka. From top of Mount Meru to the surface of the Bhumandala, this space is known as Bhuvarloka. And this upper surface of this triangular structure, that is Bhumandala, Bhuloka. Within the Bhuloka, we have 7 lower planet systems. These are 7 lower planets. The red one is Narakaloka, that is inside. This is how it is. So whole Bhumandala looks like this. This is the mountain surrounding. These are the different divisions within the Bhumandala. Now, how many of you read Ramayana? How many of you read Ramayana? Not the summary version, shloka by shloka. Shloka by shloka. Ramayana says, when Sugriva was sending monkeys in 4 directions, the first group was sent in the eastern direction. Sugriva told, from Bharata Varsha, go to Ilavrata Varsha. Okay? From there, take right turn. From there, passing through Ketuma Bhadrasha Varsha, then pass through the ocean, Lakshadweepa, like that 1 Dweepa, like 7 Dweepas cross karne ke baad, you will come to Swarna Bhumi, then you come to Vajralepa, then you come to, at the end, you come to, when you come to this outer edge, you will see Shesha. When you see Shesha, come back. So this is the Bhumandala, like this, like a triangle. From here, come down, last tip point you come. When you look down, monkey na, ऐसा नीचे दिखेगा तो नीचे Shesha is holding. Then come back. So like that. So these are the shlokas you can read for yourself. This is called Jadarupa Shila. This in Swarna Bhumi there are 2 parts. This is called Vajralepa. Vajralepa means a land made up of diamond. That is called a Jadarupa Shila. Jadarupa Shila matlab the sages have Jatana. It is in grey color, like Lamba Jate. That lot of stones are there, all diamonds only. And this is a fiery land. They call it as Satratat Sopajam Tejaha. With the Kanaka Prabha. This land is Kanaka Prabha with the brightness of gold. That is called Swarnabhumi. Then he talks about Pannagam, Shesha, the holder of the entire Bhumandala. When you see him, come back. Ramayana, Mahabharata, Bhagavatam, everything is in line. Only Bhagavatam will not get a complete picture. You take something from Ramayana, something from Mahabharata, something from Vishnu Purana, something from Vayu Purana. You combine all, you get complete picture. Even this entire Bhumandala is like this, na? The same way, Sringeri, if you go, you see this Mahameru Yantra. It is on this Mahameru Yantra they installed the deity of Sringeri Shaktipitam, Sharada Devi. They have this one. Once in a year during the Brahmotsav, that time they worship this Mahameru Yantra.
The greater earthly planetary system.
We have seen this video na? Sometime back on. So this is all about this thing. So okay, any questions till now with this part additional details? Yes, Mataji.
So the monkeys who were going to search, right, and then they had, you said they were to look down, then they could see Shesha. But I thought there was no gap between the.
No, there's a gap between the mountain and Bhumandala outer edge. There is a gap.
Okay, but you were saying earlier the whole thing is continuous.
When you look from the far, if there is a small gap, you can't notice. When you go nearby, you can see the gap. There is a gap. Then only it's going to come down. Na?
And then if all these 7 Dvipas, they are somewhat, they're going little higher and higher, right? Then how the next question would be, at least for material mind, is that how can the oceans not overflow?
If oceans can stick to the surface on a globular surface, can't they stick to the surface which is slightly tilted? If the ocean can stick to the globular surface, this side ocean, whatever, our Indian Ocean only for that matter, it should go down. हवा में जाना चाहिए. Why it is sticking to the surface only? That is the local gravitational force. It is not a big thing. They can stick. Yes, please.
Well, you showed the 9 khandas of the Bharat Varsha. You
Yes.
showed, and in that you showed that the Bharat Khanda was at the center. You have
At the edge. Bharata Khanda is at the edge.
at the edge. Okay.
The last one, 9th one is Bharata Khanda.
But that is not matching with the earlier thing which you have shown.
No, it's same. Why not?
I mean,
In
there
earlier thing, I did not show other 8. In this picture only, I showed the all.
Yeah, here, for example. I mean, but the last portion it's like this bow shape. I mean,
That's what I said, na. From the bow shape, this side was covered by water. In the middle also, the bottom portion has been cut by somebody or by Lord himself. So it finally it has come to this shape.
No, I'm not exactly asking this. In the earlier where they have shown the 9 Varshas, in that the last is the Bharat Varsha, and at the end you have shown that Bharat Khanda.
Yeah, same thing.
It's here. But in that photo you have showing it like somewhere above, at that point, this Bharat Khanda, that 9th portion.
No, it is not above. Here is all ocean, na. This blue line is also ocean only. This is the 9th one.
It's on the circumference here, at the top, not on the flat line. It's at the circular line.
This is all Jambu Deepa, Prabhu.
That is that photo you have shown. That is of Bharat Bhukhanda. I mean Bhumandala only, na?
Which picture you tell me?
That previous one actually.
So I'm going down. You tell me where it is.
That round one.
Here is the earth. Here is the earth globe.
No, this one actually.
It is coming afterwards or it went already?
Actually, I'm not able to explain for you like the question, but it's that semicircular 9 shape you have shown. This one, yeah. So my question here, like the 9th is the Bharat Khanda.
Yes, Bharat Khanda.
Yeah, actually it should be at the top. If you compare with the previous photo, this 9th one should be at that top, not on this flat line.
Hey, Baba,
yeah.
See, wait. See, what I'm showing here is, let's show one more picture, wait. Wait. I'll show one more picture. Should I put that picture also here? This is summary version, na? This one. You remember this? Here is the mountain. This height of the mountain 10,000 yojanas.
Yeah.
This is Bharata Varsha.
Yeah.
In this there are 9 divisions.
Yes.
The first division height is 9,000 yojanas.
Yeah.
Just 1,000 less.
Mm-hmm.
So the mountain is here. Then next one is like this. Last one is 1,000 height.
Mm-hmm.
So it is like that. This is basically mountains. You see the mountains? How the mountains are there? Lamba, like this, half moon circle. The width is 1,000 yojanas. Length is so long. Height is first mountain is 9,000, next mountain 8,000, like that. There are like 8 mountain things. So like that it is said.
So Bharat Khanda is this corner. I mean, at the end you are
saying. End. Here, from here there are 7. For example, like 9 more mountain diva structures are there. Dvipas are there. The 9th Dvipa at the end where my cursor is there. That is where Bharat Khanda is there.
So it's at the circumference of that.
Yes. Outer edge only.
It's in that circular circumference.
Yes, yes.
But in that photo, it's not on it's on a linear circumference. That's
Circumference only, it is everywhere circumference only. You are not able to imagine it properly. Everywhere it is circumference only. See, here also it is circumference.
Yeah, it's
Then
on the
circumference only.
on the circular circumference. There's have that Bharat Khanda.
Yes, there only.
In that photo, that Bharat Khanda.
Wait. I'll go there, then you speak. So here also circumference?
Yeah, circular circumference.
So here also circumference? Now I am only showing this part. This bow-shaped Bharatavarsha is there, na?
Yes.
Along with Meru Himalaya mountain, that only I am showing.
Yeah.
The green one is Himalaya mountain.
Yeah.
Okay, this bottom and blue one is this is the nature ground surface. This is the isometric projection. I side these are 7 vipas which are protruding out of the ocean. The bottom is the ocean. This is the Himalaya mountain. This is the 9th of the first division, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 9th one. Not ulta, it is side. We are seeing from the side.
Oh, got it.
Okay. Okay. Any other question? Quick.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, what according to this Bhāgavata Cosmology is the center of the universe? Because in one purport we did that Naimisharanya is the center of the universe. Hence, that's why this tract of land is where all the sages and pastimes happen. So what according
to center of the universe philosophically? Center means where sages assemble together, where they hear Krishna Katha, chant Vedic hymns. From there, the spiritual vibration spreads all over the universe. That is philosophically center of the universe, wherever sages assemble.
No, geographically.
Not geographically. Geographically, center of the universe is Mount Meru.
Mount Meru, that's right. So there is no specific reason why many of the pastimes of the Lord happens in this tract of the land, sub-peninsula, like what we call the Indian peninsula. Now, the pastimes of the Lord happen here, nothing that.
There is one reason.
Okay.
Because we are here. We need to know the past history of our place. If the Leelas are happening somewhere else, what is the use for us to hear about them and knowing about them? Okay. Because since we are here, all books that are written by Vyasadeva are exclusively meant for the residents of Bharatavarsha. Okay? Because they are meant for Bharatavarsha people. What happened in the Bharatavarsha is elaborately explained in our scriptures. The scriptures given to other people have other details which happen in their location. So like, for example, Mahabharata is there. Our Mahabharata only has 1 lakh shlokas. Gandharva's Mahabharata has 14 lakh shlokas. Devada's Mahabharata has 15 or 30 lakh shlokas are there.
Okay.
So that includes other pastimes that happen in their place also.
So on similar lines where you told about that Ahobilam pastime relate to the Lord, can't we? I mean, it's a speculation. The Sri Lanka thing, what we discussed, maybe was it revealed to someone, and that's where the Sri Lanka places.
It was revealed to somebody.
Okay.
Why not?
Okay. Thank you. So those people who went to Sri Lanka, their money is not wasted. I didn't go. I thought of going.
No problem. Okay. Giving a benefit of doubt. Yes, quickly.
Roji, when we were telling the story of Sagar Maharaj and their sons, so they dig all around Jambu Dvipa, and there's some island which you called as nowadays Lanka at that time maybe. So Koji, when this Vanaras were searching for Sita Devi, you said that they went till the end of this Bhumandala also. But here, going from Jambu Dvipa to this Lanka, they're making the pools for the Vanaras. So why they require the pool to go to Lanka? Because they can go to up to Bhumandala also in that distance.
What did you said something I did not follow? Bridge.
I said for you.
Okay. Bridge to go to Lanka.
No, they went till the end of Bhumandala to without bridge, and to go from Jambu Dvipa to Lanka. They are breaking the big bridge for the Vanaras.
Okay. The same question is asked in the same book. The answer is given. Sripad Madhvacharya says that from Ilavrta Varsha to all the way up to Swarnabhumi, big oceans are there. But In the middle of the ocean, there are small islands. Also, just like surrounding Jammu-Dipa, there are so many islands. In all the oceans, there are so many islands. The distance between any two subsequent islands is much less than 100 yojanas. Here only, the distance between Rameshwaram to Lanka, which is about 100 yojanas, is the biggest distance, which none of these monkeys could jump. In other places, the distance are small, the monkeys could jump easily and then go all the way up to Swarnabhumi and Sri Sheshan came back. Here they couldn't. That's why Hanumanji, Jambavan, they had a big discussion. I can jump 10, I can jump 20, I can jump 30, I can jump 40. Only 3 people were able to jump 100. One is Angada. He said, I can jump, but I'm not sure whether I come back or not. When Jambavan said, I could have jumped very easily, but now I became old, I'm not sure. He could have jumped also, but out of humility was telling that I'm not sure. The reason was, it is not that Jambavan could not jump. Jambavan want Hanuman to do this service. That's why he, out of humility, he said, I cannot jump. It is not a big thing for Jambavan to jump. He is not an ordinary person. He could have jumped easily, but out of humility, he did not do that. He wanted Hanuman to get the glory of doing this. So the Hanumanji, he initially said, I don't know, but Jambavan revealed his glories. Then Hanumanji did it. So later on, because monkey army is so big, so सब लोग jump नहीं कर सकते. Even Hanumanji and Jambavan at max, Sugriva and Angada, 4 people only could jump. So for the benefit of other monkeys, they construct the bridge. In that way. That is one way they constructed the bridge. Other way, to glorify, to make Lord Rama's glories immortalized, the bridge was constructed. That way also you can see. Okay? Quickly. Hurry, the time I want to cover a few more things. Yes, quickly.
Prabhuji, Das Gadadhar Prabhu, he has also made one playlist on this Vedic cosmology. So the question where he tells that the ocean water should fall down, right? Because it is the earth is globe. So he tells that ocean is not a material, it is a living entity, so it can stick to the earth. So according to you, gravity is there, or that is correct?
See, Prabhuji, details may vary. We are not getting to so many details. It's okay. It is there. Be happy. Why it is there, Ravi, there is up to you. You can do in introspection. The sky is the limit. Yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Prabhu, yesterday you spoke about this King Sagara and their sons digging the Bhumandala. So now compare that Bhumandala to the globe that we are there, right? Bharatakanda. So generally, like we hear, if somebody digs inside, right, it goes to Patala Loka. But also there is some theory where they say if you dig inside the earth, you come from the other side of the earth because it's a sphere. So which one is correct, Prabhu?
Your question only wrong. So first of all, you have to tell me which earth you are digging. Which earth you are digging?
Bharatakanda.
Use the Sanskrit word. Then it is easy. Within Bharatakanda, there is nothing. You will never go to Patala Loka. Patala Lokas are there in the Bhumandala. If you dig the Bhumandala, you go to Patala Loka. If you dig Bharatakanda, you will go nowhere. You will come other side of the earth, other side of the Bhumandala, Bharatakanda only. So your answer also correct. You only answered your question. So I showed this picture, na? You see in this picture for the previous. Okay, but anyway, I'll show a picture. That picture will come later and I'll show.
Prabhuji, how Indra went to keep the horse there? Patal.
Prabhuji, Indra is not like you and me. Indra can go with his mystic power. You don't have to walk. He just, let me go to Patala Loka. He will go. You don't have to do anything. First understand who is Indra. Then ask the question. Hare Krishna. Okay. Then we have discussed sufficiently about the Bhumandala. Whatever few minutes we have, let us just quickly wrap up about the remaining part of the universe. Let us see how far we can go. So till now we have been discussing about the Bhumandala only. Now we'll discuss the other part of the universe. So now this is the Bhumandala. Here is Mansutra mountain. Here is Mount Meru. Here is Pole Star. Here is Bharatakanda. Our Bharatakanda is here only. So very close to Mount Meru almost. So now with respect to this picture, the chariot wheel of sun god is resting above Manasottara mountain, and sun is said to be at a height of 1 lakh yojanas. Here is the chariot's body is there, in which sun god is there. Here is the axle. On one side it is connected to the wheel, other side is connected to the base of the Mount Meru. Generally, normal chariot that we see has 2 wheels or 4 wheels, but sun's chariot has only 1 wheel. Other side the axle is connected to Mount Meru, keeping the center, it keeps revolving like this. And the wheel is said to be resting just above Manasottara mountain, which is in Pushkara Deepa, the 7th one. So from the center of Mount Meru to the center of Manasottara mountain is 15.75 million yojanas. And this sun who is traveling in this chariot is producing heat and light, giving to Bhuloka, Bhurloka, Sarvaloka. All 3 lokas are getting heat and light from sun only. That's why we chant Gayatri prayer. What do we say? Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha. Bhur Bhuva Swaha. Bhuloka, Bhurloka, Sarvaloka. For these 3 lokas, sun is providing heat and light, and hence is maintaining them. And we are saying thank you very much for this. Just the way you are maintaining us physically and mentally by providing us sunlight, by giving us heat and light, similarly give us spiritual education and maintain us spiritually also. That is the meaning of the prayer. So sun is said to be exactly in the middle plane of the universe. Total height of the universe is 500. Is in the middle plane, 250 above, 250 below. In that middle plane also is in the middle of Bhurloka, whose width is 200,000 yojanas, 2 lakh yojanas. That means with respect to sun, above 1 lakh yojanas is Bhurloka, below 1 lakh yojanas is Bhurloka, and below Bhurloka we have Bhuloka. So like that. And this first axle is controlled by Dhruva with the help of second axle. The second axle is connecting the first axle and also going all the way up to Dhruvaloka with the help of the second axle, and also with the help of 2 ropes. With these 2 ropes, Dhruva controls the motion of sun's chariot. There is one controller in the chariot also. Aruna is driving the chariot, he is also controlling. But upar se Dhruva is also controlling. That is the maintenance. Dhruva not only controls the speed of sun, he controls the speed of each and every luminary. Navagrahas, 27 nakshatras, 12 rashis, unlimited tarakas. Everyone's motion is under the control of Dhruva Maharaj. This is how he controls. These ropes are called as Vata Rashmi. Rashmi means rope. Vata means wind. A rope made up of wind. And Dhruva pulls. When Dhruva pulls, sun goes towards Dhruva during 6 months. In January, starts pulling. From January to July, sun goes towards Dhruva, going upward and going inward. And then he loosens the ropes. From July to January, he comes. Going upward is called Uttarayana. Coming downward is called Dakshinayana. This is how Uttarayana Dakshinayana happening because of Dhruva. He does not only for sun, he does for everyone. So sun also goes Uttarayana Dakshinayana. Moon also goes Uttarayana Dakshinayana. Venus, Mercury, Jupiter, Mars, Saturn, Rahu, Ketu, everyone goes Uttarayana Dakshinayana. Sabka Uttarayana Dakshinayana hota hai. So like all Navagrahas, they go through Uttarayana and Dakshinayana. Since we discuss about sun a lot, so we attribute Uttarayana and Dakshinayana to sun only. We don't discuss so much about Uttarayana and Dakshinayana about other planets. So now, since sun is going toward Dhruva, overall picture, he goes inside also, he goes upward also. By the way, while going inside and while going upward, his speed also sometimes reduces, sometimes goes forward. As a result of that, his expected position is there, but he is somewhere here or somewhere behind. Because speed kam zyada hota hai na. For example, when he is here, the circumference of the circle which he is supposed to cover in 24 hours becomes bigger. He has to run faster. At that same way, when he comes here, the circumference is less because he has to do one circle in 24 hours only. He has to run slowly. For example, when he was here, he was running at a speed of 100 kilometers per hour. When he went here, what happens? He was supposed to become lesser, but it may not become less immediately. Okay, thoda speed thoda late hoga. मतलब the reduction of the speed will become little slower. Then what happens? He will be ahead of the position where he is supposed to be now. That means instead of taking 24 hours, he will complete the entire distance. No. In 23 hours, 56 minutes, something like that. थोड़ा 3-4 मिनट जल्दी होता है. Not 20 hours. Not so much. 2-3 मिनट इधर उधर होता है. Same way, when he is here, when he is going here, he has to increase the speed because distance became more. So he may not increase the speed as per expected. So he becomes late. He will take 24 hours and 4 minutes more. So he will going ahead and behind also. So overall, in a year, if you trace the positions of the sun, it appears to be like what do you call this? Cuboid or cube, whatever. This is the area in which you can see the sun in a year. That is called as Rataneda. Rataneda in Sanskrit. The area in which you see sun in 1 year, this is the total area. Now, the chariot wheel is at a distance of 15.75 million yojanas. Then what is the distance of sun? At what distance sun is there from the earth? And at what height chariot wheel is there? Chariot wheel is here, but it is about 1 lakh yojanas. How it is? See here, you see, the mountain itself is 10,000 yojanas height. The chariot wheel from the base to center is 40,000 yojanas. And from the top of the mountain to the base of the wheel is about 40,000 yojanas. 50,000 yojanas. Total 1 lakh yojanas. The divisions are given here. This is how it is. You are able to see? This is 10,000. The mountain height is 10,000. Then there is the air gap of 50,000. The wheel never touches the mountain. There is always a 50,000 gap. And then from the base of the wheel to the center of the wheel, 40,000. Here sun is sitting. That's why from Bhumandala to sun, 1 lakh yojanas. From the wheel to the center of Mount Meru, it is 15.75 million yojanas. But what is the distance from Bharatakanda to sun? Hanuman Chalisa tells about it. Tumharo mantra vibhishanamana Lankeshwara bhaya savajagajana Juga sahasra yojana parabano lilyotahi madura falajanu. Just like you jumped across the ocean and went to Lanka and met Vibhishana, in your childhood you also jumped across to eat that red fruit early in the morning. Who is at the distance of Yuga Sahasra Yojana. In Sanskrit, there is a concept of numbering. It is called Bhut Sankhya. So because if you want to write 22 in Sanskrit, how will you write? 22. Dvavimsha. One way is to write Dvavimsha. Okay? Other way, you tell some living entity's name which attributes 22. For example, 32. 32 is written as Danta. Danta. We have 32 teeth. 23. 33. Vibhuda. 33 Devatas. 33 Devatas are there, na? Okay. Like that. If we want to say 2, Akshi. 2 eyes. If you want to tell 20 fingers, 20 fingers. 5, 5, 5, 5. Like that. They use Sanskrit terms like that. Now, Yuga means Chaturyuga. Satya, Treta, Dwapara, Kali. How many years in one Chaturyuga? 4.32 million years. In terms of Devata years, divided by 360. How many Devata years for one Chaturyuga? 12,000. 1200 is Kali Yuga, 12,000 is Chaturyuga. So Yuga stands for 12,000. Sahasra means 1,000. 12,000 into 1,000. 12 million yojanas. This is the distance. That much distance Hanumanji was about to jump to catch the red fruit. Convert into kilometers. Yes, sir. ISRO, sir. How much is the value? 153 million kilometers. Normally it is 150 million kilometers. But the problem is, as we discussed in the morning, in Sanskrit they generally tell about round figures, nearby round figure. So Juga Sahasra Yojana is written, it is very easy to write. It fits in the grammar. If you convert 150 million kilometers into yojanas, it will become 11.66 million yojanas. How do you write in Sanskrit? Will that fit in a meter? It will not fit. That's why they always take nearby round figure. क्या थोड़ा इधर उधर चला क्या फायदा उससे क्या फायदा क्या क्या मिलेगा आपको 153 बोलो 150 बोलो क्या मिलते हैं आपको आप भगवत धाम जाएंगे क्या आप 153 बोलने से भगवत धाम जाएंगे क्या हाँ yes sir ISRO sir by sending rocket to moon will you go to guarded or by sending Aditya to sun will you go to guarded so doesn't mean that you should not send keep sending so now so at least from Tulsidas we come to know that the distance between the earth and sun is about 12 million yojanas closest number approximately is linked nearby round figure fine now whatever is the structure of sun's chariot taking this as a reference our ancestors they have made a oil pressing like this gunny you put groundnut here in this and move around and the oil will come out from here this is Mount Meru this is pole star this is first axle this is second axle okay thus sun travels in his chariot in a majestic form Surya Narayana this is about sun next as you go upward we come to moon moon is situated 1 lakh yojanas above the rays of sun araka gabatibhya laksha yojanato upalabhyamana many times we may think that okay moon is supposed to be above sun so you are supposed to keep moon here why are you keeping here the Prabhupada writes in the translation and purport like this only this is you read afterward 522 823 verses you read Prabhupada writes the moon is located above sun if you want to go to moon first you have to go to sun then go upward then you will come to moon because moon is that's why moon is very far because Sunday comes before Monday many of our devotees take this as a reference they keep question how can Prabhupada say like this Prabhupada said means that is like that only how can you show like this you cannot show like this pictures of course Prabhupada said like that because the matter of the fact that time he does not want to encourage people to hear so much and discuss so much about the NASA moon landing that happened in 1969 Prabhupada was discussing fifth canto that time only was doing so it was like fresh recent matter so he wrote about it in the purport but whatever it is for all practical purposes moon's orbit is very close to earth only it is very nearby it is not so far that's why our rockets are able to go to moon since it is very nearby after some time I'll open for question can you note down your question let us discuss few slides so now the moon what is the moon now somebody asked the question I don't know Prabhuji or Mataji we see sun to be spherical the spherical fiery ball moon to be the spherical white ball all the planets also we see them spherical but Bhagavatam is talking about them chariots sun is a chariot moon is a chariot all planets are said to be chariots only in their constitutional position they are actually chariot but when they are viewed by human beings they become spherical because they have a particular seva to do that seva aspect of the sun is spherical fiery ball the seva aspect of the moon is spherical moon ball whatever in their original position they are actually chariot but when we see them from this so far we see them as a spherical ball in that spherical ball they are emitting light and other things and all etc they are doing same way sun's chariot is in allowing sun to stay and his family members friends relatives and all the things like big much bigger than our earth so many people much bigger number than our earth are living in the sun planet since it is part of heavenly personality na it is part of heaven only so heavenly beings are all there in the sun same way moon is the abode of pitru devatas half of the moon is occupied by the Pitrus, other half is occupied by the Sadhyas. Sadhyas. They are also one category of Devatas only. Both of them are sharing 50% Pitrus, 50% Sadhyas. Like that they are deciding. When Pitrus are having daytime, Sadhyas will have night time. When Sadhyas have daytime, Pitrus will have night time. So the Pitrus daytime is called Krishna Paksha. Sadhyas daytime is called Shukla Paksha. That's why Shukla Paksha is good for conducting those festivals in which Devatas are worshipped. Krishna Paksha is good for conducting those festivals in which Pitrus are worshipped. So among the so many Krishna Pakshas, this Krishna Paksha is good for Pitrus. That's why this Krishna Paksha, all the Pitrus are offered Shraddha rites. Bhadrapada Krishna Paksha is Pitru Paksha. And during Shukla Pakshas, we have all the festivals being performed in the worship of Devatas. If you clearly notice, many of the marriage muhurtas come in Shukla Paksha only, where in the various mantras of the marriage, the Devatas are invoked and their worship is going on, etc. etc. is there. So in that. So here is Earth, around Earth moon is moving and sun is at a far distance because the sun is moving related to sun and Earth. So these are the two parts of the moon. The inner part is occupied by the Sadhyas, outer part is occupied by the Pitrus. Because the moon is moving like this, from here to here, it is called Shukla Paksha. Because when the moon is in between sun and earth, that is called Amavasya. When the moon goes on the other side of the sun, that is called Paurnami. So Amavasya to Paurnami, Shukla Paksha, Paurnami to Amavasya, Krishna Paksha. That's how the Pitrus and Sadhyas will have day and nights. So for example, Amavasya, it is like the noon of the Pitrus. That is their lunchtime. Noon is the light lunchtime, na? That's why either during the Pitru Paksha and Amavasya or any traditional, any Amavasya, any holy place you go, generally on the day of Amavasya, people offer Shraddha to their ancestors because that is considered to be the lunchtime of Pitrus, noon time. So like that. Their day lasts for 15 days. Our day lasts for 12 hours. In moon planet, there is a day for 15 days, there is a night for 15 days. So in that way. The Amavasya is noon, Paurnami is midnight for Pitrus. Now, what is sun? How do we perceive sun in our day-to-day experience? Sun is like a condensed fireball. Vayupurana says, sun is made up of condensed fire element. Just like earth is made up of condensed earth element. Earth is technically condensed earth element only. On the surface of the earth, there is water. It is keeping the entire earth intact together. Otherwise, it will disintegrate into independent particles. Just like earth is condensed earth element, sun is condensed fire element, as we perceive. Similarly, moon is condensed water element. Moon is actually technically, it is a ice planet. It is a planet made up of ice. You can very naturally you can understand. Now outside there is sun. Sunlight is there. In the summer, how intense it is. Because that time sun is coming close to India, the intensity is more. It is like burning. Because sun is burning, his light is also burning. Moon is ice. The moon rays also cooling always. Because he is cool, he can produce cool rays. Because sun is burning, he can produce burning rays. So, some way. Bhagavad Gita, there is one shloka. What is that? Shruva say. Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva Dehamashrita. No, not this. That is a different verse. This is Pushnami. Pushnami Aushadhi Sarva Somo Bhutva Rasatmaka. Soma is Rasatmaka. Soma is made up of Rasa. What is Rasa? Rasoham apsu kaunteya. Rasa means water. Gama vishabhutani dharayami hamojasa. Pushnami avchi sarve soma bhutva rasatmaka. Soma is made up of rasa. Rasa is water. That means soma is made up of water. Bhagavad Gita also we can understand what soma is made up of. Is completely made up of water. This is the shloka from Vayu Purana. Ghana toyatmakam tatra mandalam shashina smrutam ghana tejomayam shukla mandalam bhaskara sute. Bhaskara is sun. Sun is made up of ghana tejomayam. Teja means fire. Solid fire. Sun is fire. And shashina means moon. Ghana toyatmakam. Toya means water. Solidified water. These are the natures of the sun and moon as we perceive. Then Rigveda. There is a verse from Rigveda which says the diameter of the sun is 108 times the diameter of the earth. You have sun, moon, earth. The diameter of sun is 108 times the diameter of the earth. 108,000 yojanas. The distance between the earth and sun is 108 times the diameter of the sun. So 108,000 into 108. It is how much? 11.664 million yojanas. This is the actual distance between the sun and earth. Convert and tell me how much it is. Then every day morning we see sun. In the eastern side, sun this much. In the west also we see sun. The whole circle is about 360 degrees. Sun disk is there. What would be the angle made by the sun disk? You draw a line from above, draw a line from below. L is equal to r theta formula. You know the angle. That is 1 by 108 radians. It is nothing but theta is equal to L by R. L is diameter of the sun. R is the radius of the sun's orbit. So R is 108 times to L. So 1 by R will be L by R will become 1 by 108 radians. When you convert into degrees, it becomes 0.5305 degrees. Little more than half degree. That is the angle made by the sun disk. Same way for the moon. Moon diameter is equal to 108 by 400 times to the diameter of the earth. 1000 into 108 by 400. Diameter of the moon disk. Don't disturb. It's 270 yojanas. Moon to earth distance is 108 times to the diameter of the moon. 270 into 108. That is 29,160 yojanas. The angle made by the moon and the full moon day, same 1 by 108 radians, 0.53 degrees. Same numbers you take from modern science. Earth diameter, sun diameter, ratio 109. Sun diameter, distance between earth and sun, ratio 108. Sun disk angle throughout 1 year is coming close and going far, na? It varies from 0.52 to 0.54. Average is 0.53. Moon diameter, ratio between these two, 109 by 400. Distance between the moon and earth, ratio between these two, close to 110. The angle made by the moon is 0.49 to 0.55. Because there is a lot of variation in the moon. That's right. So these are the comparisons. What Bhagavatam is telling, what our other Vedic literature is telling, what today's modern science is telling, we are trying to show the comparison. Okay, sir? कुछ गलत है तो correct कर सकते. If you convert this, multiply this with 8 and then 1.09, it exactly comes to 150. This is the exact distance that is between. Of course, mean distance. Throughout the year, it is going, there is a plus or minus some delta is there. But so here is the sun, here is the moon, here are the 27 nakshatras, here is Venus. Venus is the abode of Shukracharya. Shukracharya is the guru of Asuras. He stays in Venus. Not only he and his family members, friends, relatives, all his entire family and all the Gurukul and all there in Venus only. Then there is Mercury. Mercury is the abode of Buddha. Who is Buddha? Son of moon god. Okay, he is there. Here is Mars, Mangala or Angaraka. All parents are afraid of Mangal Graha. Because if their children have Mangal dosha, it is very difficult to get them married. Here resides Kartikeya, Lord Shiva's son. He stays in Mangala Graha. He means along with him all the entourage. Then Jupiter, it is the abode of Brihaspati. We say, na, our modern science says, how many moons Jupiter has? 32? 64? Huh? Okay, 32. We'll take 32. Good number. So why there are so many moons surrounding Jupiter? Any guess? Why there are so many moons around Jupiter? Around the Earth only, there is only one moon. Why around Jupiter so many moons? Why? Huh? Huh? They are all astrals. Jupiter is Brihaspati's. The Gurukul is there. Everyone come to study. They need accommodation to stay. The hostels are in the moons. They are located around Jupiter only. So they stay there in the night, come to school in the morning and study and go in the evening. So something like that. Then there comes Saturn. Shani. Whose son is Shani? No. He's son of Sun God. Yamaraj is his stepbrother. Sun God had 3 wives. One wife gave birth to Ashwini Kumaras. One wife gave birth to Yamaraj, Yamuna, and Shraddha Deva, the 7th Vaivashatamanu. And third wife gave birth to Shani, Samvarana, and Tapati. Tapati is river. Samvarana, no, Samvarana, I'm not getting the name. He will be the next Manu. Savarni. 8th Manu is the son of Sun God only. Savarni, Tapati, and also Shani. They are all Sun God's children. Then as you go upward, you come to Saptarishi Mandal. The sages who are supposed to in the Maharloka, Janaloka, they come down and stay here Saptarishi Mandal to teach us Nishkama Karma Yoga time and again. And then there is Dhruvaloka. Is the abode of Dhruva Maharaj. Originally belongs to Shulakshaya Vishnu, but he gave it to Dhruva Maharaj. So like that. This is how one above the other as you go upward, one after the other, all the planets are described. They are located in these places. Wait, I'll show you. Just it's already 2 o'clock. Quickly, I'll just give you some complete overview so that you will have some idea, if not complete details. So these things we discussed in the first class only. Whatever we see in the outer space, they are divided into 4 parts. Nakshatra, this is a familiar term. Normally, what do you mean by nakshatra? When somebody says nakshatra, what do you understand? Star. But technically, nakshatra means naktrayate asmat is nakshatra. That which delivers us from the fear of darkness during the night time is called nakshatra. Throughout the day, we have sunlight. And the full moon day, we have moonlight. There are few days, there will be no moonlight only. Around Amavasya, few days before Amavasya, few days after Amavasya, there will be no moonlight. In those days, the twinkling stars, whatever light, small light they are emitting, they are called as nakshatra. Whatever little light they are emitting, with that we are able to see the way and come home from the field. If you are away, not in the Bangalore city. If you are in a village, you are supposed to stay in the field in the night. You have to come back. That time it will be helpful. Among those things which are providing some light, twinkling light in the night time, there are 4 categories. What are they? Ruksha. Ruksha is actually 27 number. Ramayan, Jambavan is called as Ruksha Raja, king of the bears. So, there are 27 groups of stars, small quantity, 10, 15, 10, 15 like that. When you map them, they look like a bear. 4, 5 stars are there. When you map them, they look like a bear. That's why they are called Rukshas. 27 Rukshas. Ashwini, Bharani, Kritika, Rohini, etc. Okay? By the way, they are all stars. 5, 6, 7 stars maximum, not more than that. When Daksha married his 27 daughters to moon god, Daksha is the wealthiest person among all the heavenly beings. When he married his daughters to moon god, he had given so much dowry. Each daughter was given 4 stars, 5 stars, 6 stars. Basically, the 4 palaces, 5 palaces, 6 palaces. So these palaces belongs to Ashwini. So the entire area is called Ashwini. The next set of palaces belongs to Bharani. Next set of palaces belongs to Kritika, Rohini, like that. They are actually the abodes of 27 daughters of Daksha. Okay? So like that. Then second category, bigger group. There are 12 such bigger groups. When you map them, one mapping appears to like a lion, Simha Rashi. One group appears to like a fish, Meena Rashi. One group appears to be like a bride, Kanya Rashi. One group appears to be like a crab, Karkataka Rashi. One group appears to be like a Kumbha, Kumbha Rashi. One group appears to be like a bow, Dhanu Rashi. Like that, 12 Rashis are there. They possess 25, 30 stars. More, bigger number. Rakshas below 10 only. Rashis above 10. And then there are individual stars, so many are there. They are called Tarakas. Taraka words from the Dhatu Tru. Tru means to cross over. Those people who perform pious activities here are those Kshatriyas who died in the battlefield. They go beyond Bhuloka, enter into Swarga, and they are given 1 star. ये आपका है 5000 वर्ष तक ये आपका है जितना मजा करना है मजा कर लो. All the stars are the residents of heavenly beings, either local or for the visitors. And finally, there are Navagrahas. Names are there. So what is the difference among all of them? Anyway, these are individual stars, these are small groups, and these are big groups. All three are self-luminous. These are reflecting sunlight. The planets are not self-luminous, they reflect sunlight. This is the first difference. Second difference, all these are small in size. Their size varies from half yojana to 100 yojana. These are bigger in size. The minimum planet itself has a size of 270 yojana. Moon, 270 yojana. Okay? And these go through waning and waxing. They don't go through waning and waxing. And all these possess constant speed. They run with a constant speed. They keep moving always with the same speed. The speed never changes. Always 100 kilometers per hour. Does not change. And these people have variation speed. And 9 of them have 9 different speeds. 199, 98, 97, 96, 95, 94, 93, 90, 80 like that. हर एक को अलग अलग speed रहता है. These are the differences between grahas and other things. And over the period of time, people had difficulty to spell riksha. वो बोलना difficult लगे, उसको नक्षत्र बोलना लगा. So today, nakshatra means the 27 rikshas, 27 stars. So like that. So when Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna says, Nakshatranam aham shashi, आधा रात में लाइट देने वाला वस्तुओं में से मैं चंद्रकांति. Because the light of the stars is very small, light of the moon is very good. So among all those objects that are giving us light in the night time, I am the moonlight. Among all those objects that are giving light both day and night, I am sunlight. Sunlight is much bigger than moonlight. So Jyotisham Raviram Shuman. So like that. So these are their orbits. This is how they keep revolving continuously. And they are controlled by Dhruva with the help of these Vata Rashmis. These are all Vata Rashmis. Dhruva is controlling their motion. And once in a while, most of them, not all of them, but most of them come together. Because they are all at different speeds. Some of the stars are at the same speed only. But grahas are different speeds. Once in a while, they all come close by. When they all come close by with the background of stars, whole thing appears to be like a dolphin. Not a regular phenomena, but occasional phenomena. So that dolphin is visualized by yogis like a dolphin jumping across ocean. So like this. Even you can photograph during that time. You can, this is the photograph, you can identify them. Sagittarius is there, Sun is there, Cygnus is there, all these different stars names are there, they are all there. So how, when a yogi meditates, he sees it like this. What do you mean by that? Where is this yogi? He is in Himalayas. He is meditating like this. But in the universe point of view, how is this yogi? Bhumandala, in that Bhumandala Bhartakanda, in that Bhartakanda Himalayas, he is meditating. So dolphin's head is downward, tail is upward. On top of the tail is Dhruvaloka. In the middle of the tail is Prajapati, Daksha, Agni, Indra and Dharma. At the base, Data, Vidata, then Saptarushis, then Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, Mercury, Venus, 28 nakshatras, Moon, Sun, Ashwini Kumara, Rahu, Yamaraja. These are their abodes in reference to the dolphin. At what location they are located, that is indicated here with respect to this. And then as you go upward, above the tail, Dhruvaloka, you come to Maharloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka, Satyaloka, which are the abodes of all the great sages. Satyaloka where Brahma stays, Tapaloka where Kumara stay, Janaloka other rishis, Maharloka also other rishis. Like the different rishis stay in the upper 4 planetary systems. They are fixed, they don't move. But all these things are keep moving. All these abodes, they are nothing but stars only. They keep moving continuously every day, making one round. They never stay quiet. They keep traveling, keep traveling, keep traveling. So here you can see these are planets, here pole star, Maharloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka, Satyaloka. Here is Brahma's abode. Because these 4 are coming out of the flower, I showed them bigger. All these are revolving. The stem is the center of their orbits. Where stem is there, that is the center of their orbit. And Bhumandala is the lotus leaf, which is like wide. Now, yesterday evening we had a Telugu class. How many of you were there in the Telugu class? Only few were there. So, here is our Satyaloka. Here is our universal shell. Above Satyaloka and below universal shell, in this intermediate space, there is one Vaikuntha abode. In Dhruvaloka, Kshirodaksha Vishnu is residing. Yes, Vishwakdipa and Kshirosagar is there. But just above this, there is one Vaikuntha where Manvantara Avatara for each Manvantara stays. During a Manvantara, any problem comes, it is his responsibility to solve the problem. So that Manvantara Avatara stays in this Vaikuntha, which is located just above Satyaloka. It is here the 4 Kumaras went to have darshan of Lord Vishnu. There only they cursed Jai Vijaya. That Jai Vijaya only came down to take birth as Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakashipu, Ravana, Kumbhakarna, Shishupal, Dantavakra. All that happened. It is here Durvasa Muni went for protection from Sudarshan Chakra. It is here our Bhrigu Muni went to test Lord Vishnu. After testing Brahma and Shiva, he went there to test Lord Vishnu. In that testing, he kicked on the chest of the Lord. Then the test is over, he came back. But Mother Lakshmi felt very sorry. In front of me, oh, Bhrigu comes and kicks on the chest of my Lord. I did not stop. That means I am party to the offense. In order to atone for that offense, she came down to Kolhapur to atone. Searching after her, Lord Vishnu came down to Tirumala. As a result of that test, we have Tirumala as well as Kolhapur, 2 holy places. And the current Manvantara Avatara came down here. And this pastime took place at the end of the last Dwapara Yuga. Not this Dwapara Yuga. At the end of the previous Dwapara Yuga. That time it happened. So at the beginning of the previous Kali Yuga, Lord Srinivasa appeared in this particular abode. Since then he is there giving darshan to all of us. He is none other than the current Manvantara Avatara. Who is the current Manvantara Avatara? Who is the Manvantara Avatara for the 7th Manu? Oh, Telugu class. So Lord Vamana. After that Bali Maharaj episode is over, na? Lord Vamana appeared during the 7th cycle. Lord Vamana appeared during the 7th cycle. Now we are 20th cycle, na? During the 7th cycle, Lord Vamana appeared. After that pastime is over, Bali Maharaj was sent to Sutraloka. And in Sutraloka, Lord Vamana guarding the palace in Chaturbhuja form. Lord Vamana, the dwarf boy, is living along with Mother Aditi in Sargaloka, where Aditi is residing. Okay, second form. In Chaturbhuja Narayana form, he is also there in this Mahavaikuntha. Even today he is there. That Lord only came to rescue Jaya Vijaya, appearing as Narasimha Swami, Varaha Swami. When Lord Rama appeared, he entered Lord Rama, killed Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakashipu, and took them. And when Lord Krishna appeared, he also entered into Lord Krishna. It is he who killed all the asuras. Lord Krishna never killed any asura. It is Manvantara Avatara who kills all the asuras. Putana se lekar Dantavakra tak. All the asuras are killed by him only, not by Krishna, who was inside Krishna. Because it is his responsibility. Lord Krishna seva to play flute. किसी को मारना नहीं उनका. So like that. But in one sense, Tattvatha both are same only. Whether he or he both are same only. Who kills doesn't matter. But here, for a few minutes, I just conclude and then we'll take. Jiva Goswami, Lagu Bhāgavatamrita. Don't worry, I'm not speculating. Okay, this is the Vaikuntha where 4 Kumaras came to have darshan of Lord Vishnu. They had darshan, and after the darshan, they started Kumara Sampradaya. So, like this, the upper part of the universe has been described. As you go above this Vaikuntha, the 7 universal layers. Above that, there is Brahman. Above that, there is Vaikuntha. Above that, there is Ayodhya, Dwaraka, Madura, Goloka. So, like that, slowly are there. This is how the entire universe has been described. So, quickly, just to wind up, just 2-3 minutes more. So, we have been discussing upper part very vividly. In between, some things are left. Bhuvar Loka. Who are all there in the Bhuvar Loka? First day we discussed. Out of the 8 superhuman beings, the first category are in the Swarga Loka. Remaining 6 are in the Bhuvar Loka. So, in the moon, we have Sadhyas and Pitrus. Here, sun is here. Below sun, we have Rahu and Ketu. Below them, we have Siddhacharana Vidyadharas. Below them, we have Yakshas, Rakshasas, Bhutapeta Pishachas. Above sun, we have Gandharvas, Apsaras, Kinnaras, Kimpurushas. In the night time, when you see this side, when my hands are there, whatever stars you see in this area, they are all part of Bhuvar Loka. And whatever stars you see this side towards north, they are all part of Sargaloka. These stars are the residents of the Indra, Varuna, Vayu, and all other Agni Devatas and all. They are saying this side stars. And this side stars, these are all there. Gandharvas, Apsaras, Kinnaras, Kimpurushas, Siddhacharana Vidyadharas, etc. They are all there. Bhutapretas are more this side, more south side. All the stars are nothing but their residences. So it's like that. This is about Bhuvar Loka. Then Bila Swargas. Mount Meru, out of 1,16,000 inside the Bhumandala. Total thickness of the Bhumandala is 1 lakh. Within that, just below Mount Meru, there are 7 tunnels. The 7 are 7 lower planets. Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Mahatala, Rasatala, and Patala. These are their dimensions. Each loka is taking an area of 10,000 yojanas. Between 2 lokas, there is a gap of 500 yojanas again. Below Patala, there is Naraka, hellish planetary systems. Bhagavatam clearly says, the total width of the Bhumandala here to here 1 lakh yojanas. From Bharatakanda to Narakaloka, it is 99,000 yojanas. That means 1,000 yojanas from the bottom. Naraka is also inside the Bhumandala in a tunnel, not outside. It is here after death. Human beings from Bharatakanda are taken to Yamaraj, where the administration is given, punishment or reward is given, everything. And below the Bhumandala, we have Shesha holding the entire Bhumandala. And for the matter, this Shesha is not the Shesha of Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. Garbhodakshaya Vishnu also has a Shesha. People think that Shesha, since anyway the Garbhodaka ocean, is holding the Bhumandala. No, he is completely Vishnu Tattva. Garbhodakshaya Vishnu Shesha is expansion of Balramji, is 100% Vishnu Tattva. If nobody is there, he may expand and do the service, but he as he is never will not do the service. So he is like expansion of Lakshmana, Shesha, and Balram, so like that. So some people have depicted like this. This is Garbhodaka ocean, Bhumandala, 7 lower planet systems. यहाँ पे Garbhodakshaya Vishnu है, that Shesha holding the Bhumandala. But this is wrong. So this is the entire Bhumandala, the 7 lower planet system. Here is the Shesha. This Shesha is the son of Kadru and Kashyapa. Kashyapa Muni married 17 daughters of Daksha. So Kadru gave birth to Shesha. That Shesha is holding this Bhumandala. Srila Prabhupada, while describing this Shesha pastime, he translates that Shesha is holding the universe. As a result of that, our ISKCON devotees made a painting like this. This is the same ISKCON painting. There is Shesha, above Shesha there is Brahmanda. But this needs to be corrected. Shesha is not holding the universe. Shesha is inside the universe holding the Bhumandala. The universe is floating in the Kadal ocean. So this needs to be corrected. Because Srila Prabhupada does not give so many technical details. Those shloka is talking about Shiti Mandala or Bhumandala held by Shesha, he writes it as universe. Because at that point of time, Prabhupada's audience are not too technical. They are all mostly Westerners only. So in order to address the need of the immediate audience, Prabhupada wrote universe. Because universe is a favorable term to anybody. Bhumandala is not so much. So Prabhupada writes like that. Then hell. After death, the sinful persons are brought here. Yamaraj gives the judgment. Either they will be taken to Naraka, where the punishment is given. If they are pious, they will be sent to Swarga. So in the Naraka, there are multiple hellish planetary systems, out of which 28 are special. Their names are given in the Bhagavatam. Tamishra, Andatamishra, Raurava, Maharourava. What kind of sin if one does, when will go to which Naraka and all is being indicated. So thus, all 14 planetary systems of our universe have been briefly shown where they are, who will stay there in those lokas and all. So this is the picture made to the scale. Floor of Ital Garbhodaka ocean in which Garbhodaka Vishnu is there. This is the Loka mountain. The first circle is Dhruvaloka, Maharloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka, Satyaloka. If this portion, if you magnify, it is here. This is Bhumandala. Inside the Bhumandala, 7 lower planet systems: Rahu, Ketu, Sun, Moon, constellations, Venus, Mercury, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Saptarishis, Dhruvaloka. Indra's abode is somewhere here. Just above Saptarishi Mandal, just below Dhruvaloka. Amravati is somewhere here. So, like that. This is the whole universe picture. This is our ISKCON picture. This is we made the picture. This is Subodhini picture. Bhagavad Subodhini, uske liye hum picture banaya tha. And this is the summary. In which place who is staying. So someone can, all of you can read individually. And now it is 2:20. I only have just 10 minutes. 2:30 I want to leave. So in between, anybody has any question, please. Quickly, take the mic. Somebody. Pass.
Hare Krishna.
Yes,
Prabhu, this planet, the Dhruvaloka.
Yes,
so when the annihilation happens, it will not get annihilated. It's we heard.
Yes, Prabhu.
So,
just like Maharloka, Janloka, Tapaloka are not physically annihilated, same way Dhruvaloka also not. When there is Pralaya, Dhruvaloka becomes unmanifest. The Lord will leave this world behind and he will go to spiritual world. So he will take everyone, along with he will take that Vaikuntha abode also. Dhruvaloka in fact is a Vaikuntha only.
Oh.
He will take that Vaikuntha along with him to Paravyoma.
Thank you.
So it does not go through any destruction. Quick.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. I also read in Chaitanya Charitamrita, 4th chapter, 114 verse, I think, where some 4 or 5 other Vaikuntha planets are also there in the Bhumandala.
Not in the Bhumandala. At least our Acharya said, in our universe we have 3 Vaikunthas. One is anyway Dhruvaloka, This white one is Dhruvaloka, there is already one Vaikuntha. Other one is above this Satyaloka, where our Manvantara avatar is there. Huh? Sorry? We don't know. One is in Dhruvaloka, where Vishnu is there. One is above Satyaloka, where Manvantara avatar is there. Bhagavatam says above this Lokaloka mountain there is one more Vaikuntha. It is the abode of Lord Hari. Lord Hari stays above Lokaloka mountain. There is also one more Vaikuntha. That much. I did not get to tell all the details because there was no time. So, there are three. That much only we know as per Jiva Goswami.
Okay.
Other things we don't know. Yes, here. Someone please help them.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Yesterday I asked one question regarding day and night. Because before beginning tomorrow's class, yesterday class, you said that half of Bhumandala is in night when sun is moving. But when half of Bhumandala is night, at that time whole of earth will be night, whether it is east or west.
Okay. I understood your question because I could not get to all the details due to lack of sufficient time. That slide is there in the detailed version 1. That slide was there. I'll get you. Anyway, anybody else has any other question before I go to get a slide for him? Mike, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Yes.
I have one question, Prabhuji.
Yes.
So, like we have chariot for the moon and sun. Likewise, we have for other grahas also.
For every planet, there are chariots like that only.
And their chariots are also moving on some planets, or like a mountain, or how?
No. Wherever they are moving. They also have Uttara and they have to go up and down. They don't have to. Only for sun, the reference is mountain. For others, there is no reference.
Okay.
Wherever they are, they keep moving.
Hare Krishna.
Hare.
Prabhu, before Dhruva Maharaj, who was controlling the axis of the sun?
Sorry?
Before Dhruva Maharaj, who was controlling the axis?
Vishnu himself. Vishnu gave his service to Dhruva, na? Before that he himself was doing.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes.
Prabhuji, yesterday you are telling that so everyone have to perform the Shraddha for the Pitrus. So if the parents have more than one child, everyone has to perform, or if one perform the Shraddha, it will take care of the parents. How it will be?
Okay, Mataji, one simple question. Why we need to perform Shraddha? What is the concept behind performing Shraddha?
To please the Pitrus and they feed them.
No, to say thank you to them, to say thanks.
Yeah.
So how many sons got benefit from the parents? Who all got benefit from the parents? Then everyone has to express, everyone can say thank you. Yeah. Sorry, I'm not getting. So it is, all of them can come together and perform Shraddha, or they can do individually also. Expressing thanks to our parents only. Whether you do individually or you do together, okay. Both are okay.
If all they are not performing, only one child performs it, it is okay.
See, see, when somebody helped you, you say thanks to them. Okay? They are pleased with you. If somebody does not say, they may not be pleased with them. That's all.
I heard otherwise the Pitrus will suffer if he did not perform the Shraddha to them. That's the reason I'm asking, all the children have to perform, or if one perform, it will taken care of the parents. Like
see, Mataji, it's not about them.
Yeah.
It's about us.
Okay.
We have received so much from our parents and their parents. We are duty bound to express our gratitude to what we have received. So if we don't do that, we are thieves. What is that verse, Bhagavad Gita chapter? The devatas are helping us so much. They are giving us sunlight, moonlight, and rain, and so many things. If we don't do anything in return, we are simply chore. Chore number one. We are taking. That's all. Stealing. Same way, for parents also, we have taken so much. If we don't give anything in return, we are thieves. That's all. Forget about whether we are helping them to stay here, there. Forget all those things. They are all details. The principle is we are receiving so many things from so many people from the entire universe. Devarshi Bhuta Turnam Chaturnam Nakinkaro Nayam Runicha Rajan. So many this we have received. We have received from Devatas. We are receiving from the Rishis. We have received from the Pitrus and Bhuta, all other living entities, and all other human beings. And what else? Like this 6 category of people. Since childhood, we have been receiving so much. When you have become adult, we can give something to them back. Then we should give or not. If we don't give, we are cheaters. When it comes to devotees, when they are fully engaged in bhakti, they don't have so much time to do all these small activities. Lord says, don't worry. Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharan vraja. Because you have taken shelter of mind fully, you are 24/7 engaged in bhakti, you don't have any time to do Pitru yajna, Deva yajna, Rushi yajna. Don't worry. Aham tvam sarva papebhyo. If you don't do, we are performing papa. That is default. Whether one is a devotee or not devotee, it is applicable for everyone. But if one is 24/7 devotee, Lord says that I will remove your papa. Aham tvam sarva papebhyo moksha ichcham masucha. Lord will take the responsibility of our not able to perform those 5 panchasuna yajnas. Otherwise, it is better that we should do. If we don't do, we are number one thief. I am not saying. Lord Krishna is saying, I am just repeating.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
You get mic till then.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. One doubt. So, Prabhu, when we look upon the planets, the current system, so Jupiter, Saturn orbiting around the sun is what? So, how do we perceive it over here in this sense? And another question related to this.
Wait, one question only. This is only a simplified version of explanation. There are many more details to it. That is my research. This is only the main motion. The this Manda, Shigra, so many is a complex system. So that's why I said yesterday also. It is too early to come to any judgment, any conclusion. We need to understand completely. Then we can reconcile modern and Vedic. So with this you cannot reconcile. So you need to know this one completely. Bhagavatam does not give complete picture. For that we need to study our Siddhantic texts. Then you get complete picture. Then both becomes exactly same. Simply mathematics only. Your reference point changes.
One more thing, Prabhuji, like so in Jyotish, when they look upon the planets, so they are taking some speed of some planets and then only they will be calculating. So if those things are already mentioned, so can't we take that thing as the reference and then mention it that the planets would be present in this particular manner or that particular?
You can. That's how things are happening now. That's how Panchanga is made and Jyotisha, all astrology is made. Everything is still going on.
So in that, Prabhuji, we are considering Earth to be like center, and then
yes. In Jyotisha also Earth is center only. In Panchanga also Earth is center only. Our traditional systems are all running based on this system only. The modern thing only happening. They are explaining based on the solar system. Yes.
In second canto, Bhagavatam, it describes how yogi leaves his body, one who is getting liberated, right? So, and then he enters into all the different layers of the shell and he relinquishes that part of his being. My question here is, so he obviously will not have the gross body with him. So I can understand when he is able to relinquish the subtle elements in the subtle layers. What about the water layer, earth layer? They are subtle or how?
No. He leaves behind the gross body made up of earth, water, fire, ether. But their properties are carried along with him, along the subtle body. Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. He will leave behind Gandha at earth layer, Rasa at water layer, Rupa at fire layer, Sparsha at air layer, Shabda at ether layer. He leaves behind the Tanmatras, which are subtle, which are carried along with him, all the way up to there. Because earth elements are left behind with the gross body only. Their properties are going along with him all the way up to the 7 layers of the universe. Yes, last. Prabhuji, where are you? Who is that questioner?
Then there's also one more question.
Wait. So he was asking how day and night is happening. So if the entire Bhumandala is just flat as we seen in the Bhagavatam, then wherever sun may be, whole Bhumandala should be bright always. But Bhugala Varanam says that Bhumandala is somewhat like this. If sun is here, when sun is here, this part of the Bhumandala will be dark definitely. And this part of the Bhumandala will be bright. As sun traveling 6 hours later, when sun comes this side Bhumandala bright, that side will be dark. When sun goes this side Bhumandala is bright, this side is dark. When sun goes that side it is bright, and this side is dark. But still, his question still is there. Because the earth globe is this side of the Mount Meru. As sun is going like this, fine. India will get sunlight. Africa, Japan will get sunlight. Africa will get sunlight. But America should never get sunlight. Behind that, there is Mount Meru always. And before that, next to Bharata Varsha, Himalayas are there, 10,000 yojanas. This is only 1,000 yojanas. Himalayas are there. The Hemakuta mountain is there. Nishada mountain is there. Then Mount Meru is there. How did sunlight comes to America? So that is a well valid question. Answer again you get from Mahabharata. How many of you have studied Nala Damayanti Swayamvar past time? Nala Damayanti story, पूरा story. कितना लोग पढ़ा? सुनना नहीं, मूवी में देखना नहीं, पढ़ने का. कितना लोग पढ़ा? So during the Nala Damayanti Swayamvar, all personalities came. Nala, she actually Damayanti wanted to marry Nala because both of them came to know each other with the help of a Hamsa. One Hamsa acting as a messenger between them. She is telling about Nala to Damayanti, Damayanti to Nala. So they became kind of knowing each other. They want to marry. Damayanti requests her father, please arrange for a Swayamvar. So all the people came. Her glories are went all the way up to Sargaloka. The Devatas came down. So Devatas sent a messenger in the previous night to Damayanti saying that we have come from Sarga, you should marry one among us. Otherwise we'll curse you. Damayanti sent back the messenger saying that no, please forgive me. I have already chosen the Nala as my husband. I want to select Nala only my husband. You please return. The next day Devatas became very angry. Itna audacity. We'll see. So all Devatas appeared like Nala. In that Swayamvara there are hundreds of Nalas were there. This is an open ground. They were standing since morning. Damayanti came late in the morning, maybe 11 a.m. or something like that. So when Damayanti came, there are hundreds of Nalas. She understood. Devatas are trying to test me. She kneeled down and begged forgiveness and said that please reveal your virginal forms and bless me that let me be happy with Nala. Then they said, okay, you identify who among us is actual Nala. Then we will not disturb you. Because she is a princess, she must have studied so much from the Rishis and Brahmanas and all. She examined everyone. The difference between the Devatas and human beings. Devatas will never blink their eyes. Okay? Devatas' feet will never touch the ground. Devatas' body will never perspire. Devatas wear a garland which will never fade. Okay? So she saw everyone. सब ठीक ठाक चल रहा है. Only एक ही आदमी. Blinking the eyes, perspiring, garland already became black. Morning he wore. Abhi noon ho gaya. So like that. And one more thing, it is said in the next verse. Devatas will never cast shadow. Even though they are there, the sun is here only. There will be no shadow behind them. So what do you mean by that? Devatas will never cast shadow mean they are as good as transparent medium only. And we have all seen Mount Meru is in Lavata Varsha. Other than Bharata Varsha, all other Varshas are Bhauma Swarga. They are all Swarga. They will never cast shadow. No casting shadow means they are transparent. The sunlight passing through Mount Meru, Nishada mountain, and then Hemakuta, and then Himalaya, and then coming to America. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Grantara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Bhaktam ki.
His Grace Pavaneshwar Prabhu ki jai. So we come to the conclusion of this 3 days association with Prabhuji. All the recordings of these will be provided by the link. It is in Bhagavat Vidyalaya YouTube channel. We will share the links to you. You can again go over them and try to understand them. We heartily and from our core of hearts, we thank Prabhuji for his association, the deep knowledge which he has gained through years of study, hearing, and a lot of service which he has done. We thank him from our heart by once chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare.
Vancha kalpatarubhyashcha
Prabhashe kripa
kripa
chintubhya
sindhubhya
yavacha
evacha
patitanam
patitanam
pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.
So
Anantakoti
we have developed
Vaishnavadikej.
a great appreciation to the one of the easiest subjects of Bhagavatam, which yesterday on the first day he told. Further subjects we want association of devotees like you, Prabhuji. So we eagerly seek such association more. So devotees can in future we'll try to again invite as Prabhuji's time is there. He's rushing for the airport and further he has a travel. Yeah. So devotees can come together here. We will have one small photo shoot and then we'll quickly leave.